wrestling fans, and welcome to Wrestling Gab. That's Delita. I'm
everybody.
Travis. It's Wednesday.
It's Wednesday.
And that means it's time for the middle
Dynamite.
of the week. Oh,
It's time for
I
Dynamite.
thought it was hump day. Not like sex humping, but like the middle of the week.
Mike, hey Mike.
Hey Mike!
Hey,
Guess
Mike.
what day it is?
Guess what day it is?
Well, Toni Schiavone will tell us in just a sec.
He's going to tell us. Toni Schiavone's going to tell us things. He's JR, and thanks for being
Woo!
with us,
CM Punk
everybody.
starting out the show.
Everybody's favorite drunk.
CM drunk.
Meth addict.
Cooking meth drunk.
Yeah.
Hey, that could just be his name. Cooking meth drunk. That's like a verb.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah, so weird. Looks like he has no pants on.
He's wearing one of those. Penny said that she had done that with just a long sleeve or a long shirt and a belt, and it made her through a week because she couldn't do her laundry.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
He's like, "What's a belt for?" She said, "Well, for dressing up." Hello, Luke.
Yes, Luke is out there.
I'm
I'll
your
get to
father.
everybody in the chat here. Ravi's out there. Hey, Ravi says, Yo, D and Travis back again like they never left. Dropping another bad boy watch along. Film is out there. Hey, Film. Walter is with us in the chat also. Jacob Jean is in there. Hey, Jacob. And, of course, Luke is there. Hey, Luke. Says, hi, Travis. Delete it. Yawns. LOL. And Sophie is in the chat giving us some shit. Wow, you guys are on early. Thought we were just on time.
That's all we know how to do.
Luke's like, hi, Trav, and delete that. Yawns, LOL. Yeah, well, you decided that you needed to make a whole bunch of, homes for animals. So, did it to yourself, my friend. Did it to yourself.
It's like,
Jacob says, did you guys miss me Monday? If so, I was at Blues hockey game. Yeah, you popped in
Boom.
and said hi. Gave us a little bit of, what was happening. Oh, hey, Max Caster, better shut up.
listen. Best rapper in the business. Holy shit. Oh, fuck.
Oh, my Lord.
Oh, shit, dude. That is fantastic. Max Caster.
Oh, Max Caster.
Doing it live. How fantastic is he?
They can't get mad, because,
I get it.
Nobody can be mad about that.
Because it's not Simone Biles.
Yeah, right? Sophie says we might be getting 2 non-USA pay-per-views in September this year. Yeah, they did. They talked about some WWE stuff. Stuff in other countries. London or UK and also in Saudi Arabia, it sounds like. Cool beans. Luke says, Sophie, can you not be yourself tonight? LOL. Daz Reynolds is in the chat. Hey, Daz says, who do you both think Seth will face at Mania?
Shane McMahon.
It's now a throw up if Shane McMahon's going to be his opponent. Anyways, we have CM Punk against
Max or the other one?
Max Caster only.
Oh, it is Max.
Just Max.
I was wondering if it was his homeboy there.
I don't know, but he's platinum. And he has scissors on his pants, which is really weird.
Maybe it's for Bianca. Did you see Becky's new haircut? She went like so punk. She looks like, what's his name? Brian Pillman.
Oh, yeah? So it's like a...
Business up front, party in the back.
So she has a mullet.
Yeah, but it's not that short. But yes, she has a mullet.
Interesting.
And she dyed it like a really bright orange. Like an orange and red that you would see together. Remember the girls that were wrestling and they had red and orange on?
Yeah, kind of like how
orange.
your sister, sometimes her hair turns out every once in a while.
Right.
Yeah, that weird color.
Walter's
Walter's going for CM Punk. And Luke says refuse to let animals get blown away by bad weather they can't control. I highly doubt that they would get blown away. You guys probably feed them so much that they're just like extremely heavy and they...
Blah, blah, blah.
That they can't blow away in the wind. So he says Shane is going to be at Mania. Goodbye and good night. See you Friday. Walter says, boo, bad rap. Walter was perfect. It was wonderful. Yeah, it makes her look like anime character hair. She has anime character hair.
Right. Yeah, Ember
See.
Moon. That's a good one.
Yeah.
She looks like Amber Moon used to.
Jacob says, Travis, I have to share something with you on Twitter. It's making fun of what happened at the Oscars. Go right ahead, my friend.
Do it.
Luke says, Shane has only been confirmed to be backstage for WrestleMania. Nothing else has been confirmed yet. Thomas is in the chat. Hey, Thomas says, hey, guys, what's up? Not much, Thomas. How you doing there, man? You not working? Why are you up so
CM
late,
Punk,
my
just with
friend?
the shoulder block, takes down Max Caster. Caster kicks out after 1 count.
Sophie says, bye. Enjoy your AEW, WWE, NXT reunion show. Will do. Walter says Seth versus John Cena or Cody. That's who Walter's going for. Film is in the chat again. Says, woo, let's go.
Woo!
AEW time. Ready to see Adam Cole become AEW World Champion. And ready to see some beautiful women's armpits.
And there is some. You're going to see the Bunny tonight.
Oh, my goodness.
The Bunny is wrestling, and I think there's some other women's matches, too. We might even see the South Pole Elf. 1. Oh, Max Caster almost had CM Punk with that quick 1 count. Look at that, CM Punk.
Looks like, do you know who cut her hair and dyed it? No, I didn't get that far into her personal life.
Bianca.
Jacob's like,
It's her
hey,
side
Daz.
job.
Film says, woo, hello, Misty and Travis, big hugs, big heart. Daz says, hey, Jacob, how are you doing today, my friend? And Luke says, yes, me and Jade are contributing to the unheard of phenomenon called forced animal obesity. LOL. Not surprising, you kill them with love.
That's my mom. She killed her dog and her cats with too much love. She feeds them they only get treats. They don't have food. They have treats.
Yeah.
It's like, what? You know that you have to feed them food. The treats are to train them. Well, they won't eat it. You think?
I wonder why. It's so weird. Walter's like, I will be here 8 p.m. Friday for SmackDown. Still here for AEW until 9:10 p.m. Sweet. So
whoa, CM Punk over the top, pulling a Ric Flair. Look at that. Up to the other side.
200K. Wow, Sophie. You have a lot of faith in us for that 200K. Appreciate that.
But we appreciate it.
Are you sure you're in the right chat?
It's 2,000K that she's talking about. And we are well on our way to that.
2,000K, yes. If it's 2K, then yes. Looks like, what the fuck, film? Settle down. Just gotta sniff those armpits, Luke. Yum, yum. Walter's like, I won a game of bingo. Got a Starbucks gift card. Damn, Walter, that's all you ever win is Starbucks. Don't they have other things that you can win besides Starbucks gift
When you
cards?
say a gift card, is it 5, 10, 15, 20? What kind of price range are we looking at here for this bingo?
I think it's only $5. Maybe
Is that enough to buy you a soda? Or whatever you get at Starbucks?
Maybe.
I was thinking apple juice. They have that. They have warm apple juice or...
If cider, you mean?
Yeah, whatever.
Okay.
Fuck, what did they call it? It's apples that are squeezed.
Yes.
The rest of us call it juice.
Well, there's a difference between
1,
apple juice
2,
and apple cider.
and throw!
He thought he had
So
him.
close. Max Caster. Quick as a hiccup.
Yeah. Let's see. Film's smiling, and Thomas says, I'm okay. And back in work also. And has anyone seen Peacemaker? Are you talking about the show on Amazon Prime? I want to say that's what it's on.
I definitely haven't, because I don't even know what
Or
it is.
HBO Max. Maybe it's HBO Max. Anyways, have not seen the
Woo!
show Peacemaker. It's a series, and I kind of get weirded out by that kind of stuff. If it was a movie, I'd be like, nah, we'll give it a try. Boom's like, what up, Jacob, my tag team partner? And Vindicator's in the chat. Hey, Vindicator. And he says, hey, Gabby Travis. Extra Gabby, delete that.
Woo!
So, Travis, it seems like Caster is better with a microphone than the offense in the ring. He has 25 losses in AEW. That's a lot, man.
That is a lot. He's what we would call a jobber
Poor
in the
guy.
old league over there, WWE. It's like the old country, but it's the old league. All right, CM Punk. Looked like he cooked more meth than who was it?
Huh?
Who was it? He said he did more meth than somebody. I can't remember.
I didn't
Or
catch
more,
it. You'll
or
have
more
to
rock.
You'll have to
More
play it.
rock than Joe Biden's son would. Hunter Biden.
Biden.
So I don't know exactly what Hunter Biden was doing. I don't follow the politics, so. Whoa! Caster almost got
He
Punk
thought he got
again.
him with the help of his buddy outside.
Punk is terrible.
Yeah, well.
Like, how do you beat CM Punk if he can't barely beat this guy? This match should have been over 15 minutes ago. When did the show start?
15 minutes ago.
No,
Just
10.
kidding.
Should have ended 5 minutes before that started.
Exactly. Looks Suffolk says, Liv, Dakota Kai, and AJ Lee did it for her. She talked about it on Renee Paquette's podcast. Yes, old Renee Young there. Well, that's really nice of AJ
pile
Lee
driver!
Sophie says it's weird that they might be going back to...
He's just going to put him out. He's tapping already. CM Punk, the Anaconda Vice.
He's like,
the Anaconda Vice.
Anaconda?
His Anaconda don't want none unless you look like Angelico. That's April Janet for you people at home. Miss Jackson.
Yeah, Sophie, it is weird, but, it's just maybe because they're going to be in the UK doing one that they're just going to do a hop, skip, and a jump over to
Can you imagine if they did them that, same week? Mm-hmm. Like the Saturday or Sunday, whatever. I think it's Saturday. And then, just that Thursday, they just go to Saudi Arabia. So they're just fuck up.
Yeah, that would be pretty weird, huh? Daz Reynolds says, do you know what the main event is, please?
I do. It is on... Well, I'm assuming it's going to be Darby the House Elf versus Andrade.
Yes. Walter says it's a $5 card. Will that even buy you coffee, Walter?
$5 is a lot, though. You see him rolling. It's Starbucks.
It means that you have a problem in your intestinal area.
So he wants a belt, huh? What kind of belt does he want? Who's he going to go after? What champion?
Who knows? Looks like Sophie thought you were leaving, not being rude, just curious. And Walter says a lot of wrestling this weekend. It's called WrestleMania, so yeah.
Yeah, it's WrestleMania holiday this weekend.
Vindicator says, plus Becky, or I should say Bianca's use of scissors was inspiration for Caster's cycling pants. That's what Travis said too, Vin. Sophie says I might not be here that much this weekend because I'm going to watch Mania with my mom both nights unless the college basketball game is on. Well, that'll be cool. I hope you have fun hanging out with your mom. Thomas says John Cena is starring as Peacemaker. He's found his role.
Oh, that show.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the one where from that movie, isn't it? With the weirdos that are always hurt or whatever.
The Suicide Squad.
The bad guys.
Ravi says, yo, found my TBS stream for AEW. Good deal, man. And Walter says Becky Lynch versus Belair, the one who loses cut hair. Uh-huh. Sophie says my mom's college basketball team is in the tournament.
Kind of scared me. I thought I was banned or something.
What does it say?
Nothing. It just says some of the shit on their channel costs money.
Oh, if you went to the stuff and everything. I see.
Nothing important. They're just showing Becky getting her hair cut.
And died.
They're showing her getting her hair cut on WWE Network. It's right there. I don't think that's a copyright violation.
Right? That's funny. Well, let's see. Robbie says, D, if you were a wrestler, I bet you would use your mates to help you cheat to win. Wouldn't I just be able to do it myself?
Just watch Becky get her hair cut. She's digging it.
It's weird. I don't like the color of it.
We don't say his name anymore.
It's MJF. I'm surprised he's even on here tonight. He had some words.
What does exist is the Pinnacle.
Walter says CM Punk won. Yes, and Film says, did the bunny lose? We haven't seen the bunny.
It just started.
It just started.
CM Punk had the first match of the night.
Just started, sweetie. Film's like, oh, CM Punk? Wow. And Luke says, my college team is in the Final Four also. Rock Chalk Jayhawk.
Oh, Kansas. That's who we're going for, too.
Yeah, that's who we picked.
I'm a bigger Duke fan, but I don't care who comes from that side because I picked Kentucky to beat Duke in the Final Four. So I got 3 of the 4 Final Four I picked. Uh-huh. So I picked Villanova and I picked Kansas on that side. But then I picked Duke and then Kentucky. And then I figured Kentucky would beat Duke and then go on. But
not happening. I think it's just, Travis, did you see her here at NXT last night? My girl Nikita got another victory there. I see being called up to Raw Meet Recap around this time next year.
I have not watched Rampage or That one.
2.0.
NXT. Forever.
There's
Jay
an AEW security
Lethal.
alert. This person is banned from attending any and all AEW events. Poor Wardlow.
Wardlow. Excommunicated. 86th.
Sophie says, and they have a UK pay-per-view on the same day as the AEW pay-per-view, which I could see them running into each other that weekend. Walter says, Toni Schiavone and Jim Ross and Excalibur AEW commentary. And Sophie says, my mom's female college basketball team is in the Final Four. UConn. Nice. Robbie says, D. Defo rolling with $5.
Wait, did they say women's Final Four? Oh, yeah.
Female college.
Yeah, they're
basketball.
always in the Final Four, and they win the championship every year, so it's kind of not a big deal. But
right.
I mean, congratulations. But they're always there.
Sophie says Raw almost got 2 million viewers this week. Luke says Sophie's
pretty good show.
You're posting stuff most of us already know. Robbie's like, it defo is a good deal. D, $5 at Starbucks. I'm not sure it is, but sure. Sophie says, bye again, and who knows, I might or might not pop in here again tonight. All right, Sophie. Well,
John!
Jumping in for a minute or two. Walter's
Moxley.
like, MJF and FTR, boo. And Luke says, have a good night, Sophie. Robbie's like, MJF talking smack. Thomas says, shame I won't see TakeOver live as it's while I'm out.
Oh, dang it.
I'm sorry. Luke says, my Final Four was all correct somehow because my early bracket was all kerfluffled. LOL. Rob is like, Wardlow is rolling tonight. Walter says, Jay Lethal, Ric Flair music in the first half. Bowens says, here comes Moxley. Ramit is in the chat. Hey, Ramit. Says, lots of respects and regards from India. Thank you, my friend.
Thanks for joining
right
us.
Back at you. Walter says, John Moxley for the win. And Luke says, $5 won't cover 90% of the menu at Starbucks. Right? Robbie says, nah, F the Starbucks. My Steam for AEW is a good deal. Ramit says, I think tonight Tony Storm and Ember Moon make their big debut on AEW. Yeah? Yeah, you hoping?
We could see it.
Happen?
Jay Lethal wants to shake his hand.
He's
would
like,
shake his
I
hand.
only give 5s. Ayla is in the chat. Hey, Ayla says, hey, Skinks. Hey. Walter says, wild thing, cool music. And looks like, hey, you trolloping sausage wallet. And Robbie's like, Ayla, how you doing? I don't understand why he gives you the Vulcan sign. Why does he Vulcan you?
That's what you do over there. It's an England thing. They like to live long and prosperous.
Anyways, Missy and Travis, did you guess who was going to win that match? If you don't know, I was talking about the armpit deodorant match, Bayley or Lacey Evans. Oh, I don't know. It's such a crazy matchup. Ayla's like, ha ha ha. Walter's like, name which movie, Wild Thing music, and the picture. Ew, ew, ew.
But I want to know for sure. I have no idea.
I don't know the name of that movie at all. Ever.
I hate this fucking song. Never seen it. I don't know what it is.
It was like, because he thinks I'm a nerd. Robbie's like, Kayla, I think you left something somewhere. And Ramit says, glad to see you on your pro wrestling streamings. Oh, thanks, Ramit.
Woo!
Walter's like, hey, Ayla. And Luke says, Phil, please stop. I'm trying to eat. Sophie's like, Major League. Ayla's like, hi, Walter.
I would have never
like,
got that.
Major League. Robbie's like, Ayla, you're a nerd. That's your greatest quality. Phil's like, who's Moxley going up against?
Jay Lethal is his name.
It's Jay Lethal.
Randy Macho Man Savage is how some of us know him.
Looks like
from his prime days.
Leaving Walter says, you guys are correct. Free drinks. Free drinks for all. Vitigator's like, Ayla is a nerd. She likes Wolverine. Thomas says, what does everyone think of 2K22? Haven't played it, so I don't know.
I'm still shopping. I've been shopping ever since Monday night. I've been looking around and trying to figure it out.
We're trying to figure out which platform to get it on at this point.
Yeah, I just don't know if I should stream on the Xbox or the PlayStation.
Because it looks like the only way that you can get the NWO package, like that part of it, is if you... So you have to buy it full, the deluxe, like with that package on the PS4 or PS5. Or you can do it on Xbox as the deluxe, and then you can upgrade your package. Like,
look at these two just going toe to toe right in the center of the ring. John Moxley took him to his knees.
But you can't do that on PlayStation.
Right, yeah, you can't upgrade on the PlayStation to the NWO stuff, supposedly.
You can't add it on, whatever you want to call it.
And we're talking about the 4. The 5's different, so. The 5 had different stuff.
Did it?
Yeah, remember when you were reading what was on that one?
I didn't think the 5 had different stuff with it. For that part, that specific part.
Well, I don't know about that. I'm talking about just stuff.
Right. I just thought the PS4 and PS5, you had to do it as a downloadable version for the whole game, plus to be able to get the NWO stuff.
Right. Oh, Moxley! That might have hurt his tailbone. Or his cunt. Because you know he don't have no dick.
Renee has it in her pocket.
Right.
On her show. It's fine. It's fine.
Renee got it from somebody else.
Ew. Gross.
He's too thin-skinned to be a man.
Right. Pickles in the chat. Hey, Pickles. Like, wow, thing. And Film says, what are you eating, Luke? Ramit says, Dakota Kai is looking stunning, gorgeous, and pink hair look. And Ayla says, I love Wolverine too much. Pickles says, I don't play video games, but it looks cool. Luke says, I like Wolverine too, Vin. Is that an issue? Robbie's like, try both. Thomas says, well, WWE got it this time around. Vindicator says, tell me again, how much are free drinks? Ayla says, he's just so dang attractive. And Ayla says, they're $10. Ramit says, any new news about Liv Morgan? No.
What about her?
What kind of new news
She still has 10 openings for her meet and greet that she has over the week.
WrestleCon.
Yeah, that wrestling stuff that's going on for WWE.
Robbie says, LL Luke with his Wolverine posters. Go on, Luke. Pickle says, we're in a wrestling chat. I thought we're all nerds. I do not identify as a nerd. I identify as a geek.
Nerds.
Looks like I played it on both PlayStation 5 and Xbox One Series X. It performs and looks better on PS5 in my opinion, plus load times are longer on Xbox. Well, we don't have a PS5. We only have an Xbox One and a PlayStation 4 because I refuse to pay $1,200 for a PS5.
They're $800 now, but yeah.
I still refuse. Vindicator says, yeah, it's a big issue, Luke, a huge one, because I like Sabretooth.
My only problem with buying a gaming system is I don't play games, so it's hard to justify the purchase unless I actually played. Like, I play baseball like once every 6 months, maybe, for like a week. Right. And then I'm like, oh, fuck. What happened to life?
Walter says, come on, Moxley, beat Lethal. And Luke says, and it runs good on PS4, too, according to a majority of reviews. Roberto says it could be Cody Rhodes or Shane McMahon facing Seth Rollins at WrestleMania.
Oh, yeah. I was going to tell you my prediction after that last match, but they started this match. I have a feeling that Seth's going to be out in the ring, and then Vince is going to come out or whatever, and then he's going to bring Shane McMahon, or Shane McMahon's going to come out. And so the crowd's going to go nuts because they don't like Shane. And they're going to be pissed off about it. Then the lights go out. Then Cody comes out because it's going to be a swerve to get us all looking to the left, and they're going to do it with their right. That's my guess. That's how I'm playing it out. So we'll see how that works out.
Right.
And if I'm right, that makes wrestling boring. But because it's so predictable. But that's my guess. Is Shane's going to be out there to pull a fast one.
Yeah, if I could do a pull fast one like that.
Just to get Cody out there.
Yeah. We're back
with shit! Double cross body!
AEW stuff. Yeah. And Lethal was chopping away at Moxley's knee, and then they both hurt each other. So
right, double cross body. Jay Lethal is a former champion, not in AEW or WWE, somewhere else. Not sure where.
Robbie says flat cola only Ayla is. Ayla says, I figured you guys were nerds. I don't watch wrestling. Films like whenever you're eating, it might sound, whatever you're eating, it might sound delicious. Piccola says, on WWE 2K22, there's a 2 Mia Yums, but no Zelina Vega. Luke says, I do have Wolverine posters and drawings. There's nothing wrong with it. Robbie says, I bigged you up for having that, Luke. Ayla says, yeah, but I would leave Jordan for Wolverine. Would you leave Jade? And Film says, Picola, hey friend, big hugs, big heart, happy Wednesday. Jacob says, Travis, check your Twitter. Or Instagram, which one is it?
Oh, which one?
He said Twitter, but maybe it's Insta. Picola says, if I could grow my facial hair like Logan, I'd rock the lamb chops. Right?
I got nothing on.
Thomas says, I only
Insta.
got the standard edition as there was no collector's edition available anywhere except Australia. Walter says, when is Hall of Fame ceremony? Friday?
Dude, I don't have anything in either. Are you sure you sent it to the right wrestling guy?
No.
Oh, wait, there's a message.
There it is. Found it. Did you find it? Oh, let's see. Walter, I think the Hall of Fame ceremony is on Friday.
To make sure. Just make
Should
sure.
I get him? Oh, that's not going to happen. Let's see. Luke says WWE 2K has already said there will be a few updates that will include more wrestlers. Yeah, they're releasing like 4 updates or something like that.
They put the hockey teams on each person, and they put it on their Megatron at the hockey game.
Oh, God.
Smack. St. Louis did it to who's that other team?
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, I was reading an article about
Capitals,
it,
maybe?
Luke, and it's actually over the whole
Calgary?
year, they're going to release like, how many was it? 28
5
more wrestlers? Or
Oh.
5 wrestlers?
I just know that we're $20 a pack.
No,
Or
no.
$5 a pack.
No, no money. No money. It was...
All right. Anyways, Jay Lethal gets
It was the packs that they were releasing throughout the year for the WWE 2K22, and it would come with more wrestlers. And if you had the season pass,
then you got them all. 1,
then you
2,
get them
and
all no matter
John
what.
just kicked out.
And it includes like so many different wrestlers each time. And I can't remember if it was 4 releases or 5 releases over the year, but yeah. Anyways. Films like hey Jacob, happy
Brings
Wednesday.
him down.
Ravi says, D, defo a geek. She has a pen protector in her pocket. That's a nerd. Nerds have pen protectors in their pockets. Jacob Jean says, hey, Al. And Film says, hey, Ravi, happy Wednesday. Luke says,
There it is. Big elbow drop. He landed it.
Is he going to get him, though?
1, 2, and 3. No! Moxley can't be pinned.
Luke says, I would get it for PS4. The review average is higher for PS4 than Xbox. Robbie says, film, yo. And Vindicator says, Jacob, who's Al? Are you talking about Al Bundy? It was like, I just don't like PlayStation's controller, so I just play Xbox. And that's the other thing, right? Is like what controller you want to play with.
They're the same.
To me, they're kind of the same.
They feel the same in my hand, so I don't worry about them.
Sophie says, WWE 2K22 is awesome on PS5. Who saw the premiere episode of Moon Knight?
What the fuck?
I haven't seen anything of that.
What is Moon Knight?
Because
Is that about a werewolf?
Hey, Phil, happy WrestleMania week. Hope you're doing well.
1, 2, and... No, he kicked out. He had him in a small cradle, or a fruit roll-up is what we call that. There's a big DDT. Oh, he called that a paradigm shift? 1, 2, and 3. John Mox wins, of course.
He screwed up.
Should have just circled that before the match started.
Right. Luke says, I feel like Seth might face Shane at WrestleMania, then in a major swerve will get confronted by Cody on the after WrestleMania Raw. Well, considering that it's on the first night of WrestleMania, I'm not sure how they're going to do it. Anyways, Vindicator says, Travis, does Moxley feel like a mid-card guy to you these days?
No, he's not. But, I mean, he did a singles match tonight against one of their top guys. Or not their top guys, but another company's top guy. So I feel like it was fine. He's trying to shake his hand here because of the, whatever that was called, Ring of Honor stuff. But, yeah, when he tag teams, definitely, it just reeks of Vince McMahon when you see those singles wrestlers tagging up together.
Is he crying?
But you got to remember, the second ever tag team champions on this program were singles wrestlers that were elite. They were actually called the Elite.
Right.
It was Adam Cole, and it was Kenny Omega, and both of them have been world champions. So
is he crying?
there's no crying in wrestling.
Crying in wrestling? Ugh. Film's like, oh, I am super excited for WrestleMania. Jacob says, Van Alla's Film Nation nickname. Robbie says, this is a decent match. And she's like, oh, gotcha, Jacob. That's cool. Nicknames are cool.
Sorry. They're playing this girl up like she's something. Never seen her before. And they just said, since she showed up on AEW TV, she's been a force to reckon with. Like, First of all, ew. She's like a weird skinny. Ramir Shafir. Is that her name?
Oh, I guess. I didn't catch it at all. I was even looking right at it. And totally just...
You'll miss it. You'll see it.
Wasn't even paying attention. Luke says, I wouldn't have to leave Jade. She's into it, Ayla. And Ayla's like, oh, well, stay away from my man. Robbie's like, Ayla, did you like the X-Men cartoons?
She's like a tall, skinny girl. I wonder if she was the girl in NXT that was with Shayna Baszler. That's who she looks like.
Maybe.
Remember the tall, skinny girl that looked like she was on crack?
I don't think it's her. It doesn't look like her.
Well, she fights like a UFC fighter, see?
Yeah.
And that face just reminded me. Maybe she's just an old UFC fighter.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know.
She looks familiar, and the only other place I could have seen her is in WWE, is what I'm saying.
Possibly, yes.
Wheeler Yuta, Daniel Bryan, coming up soon.
Gonna be on tonight. Robbie says, Ayla, did you like the X-Men cartoons? Pico says, Sophia, I wish I seen it. Heard good reviews on MK. It was like, no, Robbie, only like Wolverine for real. I can't follow that stuff. Robbie's like, Ayla, you shameless girl. Jacob's like, no, Travis, it's the Vancouver Canucks. Was the other team. Pico says, so Ayla, you don't like Spider-Man? And Film says, Vindicator, it means armpit lover for sure. I love WWE women's armpits. The more you know. Looks like plus Zelina Vega was not with WWE when the 22 game was made the main roster, so that's why she's not in it. Yes. So he says Spider-Man was an awesome movie, and Ayla's like, at least I'm honest. I'm not like the other girls. Ha ha. Vindicator's like, Zelina's worthless anyways, and Ayla says, not really, Fat Lisa. Robbie says, Ayla, you're not like most girls at all. You're way cooler. Ayla's like, the controllers are not the same. The shape is completely different, not to mention I have small hands. Piccolo says, the last console I may have bought, Nintendo Wii.
Nothing wrong with the Wii.
Nothing wrong with the Wii. Film says, yay, congrats to John Moxley. And Ayla says, oh, wow, thanks, Robbie. I stand to pee. Yeah, you do. Robbie's like, yeah, I knew it, Ayla, LOL. Sophie says, it took my mom a long time to get me a PS5 when it came out a couple of years ago. Yeah. I'm sure it did. Ayla's like, I'm good at it.
Still not getting one. I still haven't got one. A 5. Yeah. But the thing is, I just don't play it enough. Yeah. I feel like you'd have to play it more than 8 hours a year to justify $800.
Robbie says, can Adam Cole be the face of AEW?
No. I don't think he can carry a company on his shoulders. I think he can be their champion, but I don't think he can carry their team, you know, their whole entire roster. Like, if everybody else kind of just slowly went away and it was just a whole bunch of people nobody's ever heard of, it wouldn't be a good show.
Robbie says, yeah, Ayla, you have perfect aim. And Luke says, Shafir is one of Ronda's 4 horsewomen of the UFC. Yes, she was with Shayna. That is the same Shafir from NXT.
Yeah. It looked like her, like a crackhead. I was like, she is tiny, like skinny, not tall. She's tall, but too skinny.
Pico says, nope, that was Jessamine Duke was part of the group with Shayna.
Well, there was 2. Maybe they have different names.
They're 2, yes. And then Luke says, Pico, Jessamine Duke and Shafir were both in NXT. They both were with Ronda and Shayna. At the WrestleMania, Ronda did the thing with The Rock. Both Shafir and Duke were also Shayna's helpers in NXT when Shayna was champion. And that's what we were talking about, was the ones with Shayna. And right. The Jessamine Duke, she's the tall, blonde, crackhead-looking one.
Oh, okay.
Shafir was the other one.
Oh, so maybe she lost weight then?
That she didn't look too bad. Bryce is in the chat, though. Hey, Bryce says, hey, Wrestling Gab. He goes, right, look, I'm not disagreeing with you, brother. And Jacob says, Travis, did you hear what Ty Conte did? She took some horrible pictures in Utah.
I guess she did some nudity or something, but I'm not interested in seeing that. She has no boobs, and I don't know. She's got a nice butt, but come on.
Robbie's
There's
like,
more to life
Ronda
than a butt.
Is fraudulent. That's all I know. Thomas says Marina Shafir is also Roderick Strong's wife.
Nice. I did not know that.
Okay.
God, she's got to be 1.5 feet taller than him. Like a full 1.5 feet. At least she looked tall, but maybe just because she was wrestling the girls.
Pico says they had thought the tall crackhead was Shafir. Last man's descriptions are great. I didn't. Travis did. I was I know. He looked at it. He's like, "That's totally her," and I was like, "That's not the really."
I had seen her before, though.
Looking girl. I'm like, "That's not her."
I don't know who she was wrestling there, but she was way taller, so I just kind of went with it. The Gun Club, huh?
I was like, Ty Conte is cupless like young May.
So did she show like real things, or was it just like you could tell she was nude or something?
Jacob's like, yeah, Travis, the team that Chris Rock had was the Vancouver Canucks.
Aha.
Philip says, I hope Ty Conte isn't doing any OnlyFans. I hope that isn't the case.
Ew.
Nah, probably not. It's probably just influence from who she's with, so... Thomas says Strong might become the new NXT UK champion. Oh, yeah?
This Saturday? Oh, wait, no, UK, huh? Did he leave? Is he back in the UK?
I didn't know he was in the UK.
MJF, where's Wardlow? Instead of Waldo, where's Wardlow?
Where's Wardlow? He's probably out there.
He's probably in the crowd.
He's probably in the crowd holding up a sign that is discouraging to people.
All right, so if you haven't noticed, the FTR, if I didn't say that with a stutter. Anyways, if you haven't noticed, the FTR has the NWO style pants on, but with their initials in it.
With FTR.
Free the Revival, or whatever the hell their name is.
Jeez.
But it's the NWO style. I like that.
Phil says, speaking Ty Conte, did you guys watch that episode of AEW Dark on YouTube? Did you hear what Taz said? No, we don't watch AEW
and
Dark.
I know. But please tell us and put it in quotations.
Yeah, tell us what Taz said.
Or a roundabout. You don't have to.
Robbie says, what's that, 2 fried eggs on an ironing board? LOL.
Yeah, I don't know. I would assume that that's what it looks like.
Thomas says, he was here 2 weeks ago and is challenging the champion. Oh, okay. Huh. Roderick Strong in the UK, NXT UK stuff.
Well, that's good. The NXT UK is a really good show. I just never watch it. I always forget it's on. Last time I watched it, the guy that's champion, the Dragunov or whatever, he wrestled Walter, and Walter beat him. It was the first one. No, I watched the second one, too.
Mm-hmm. You did?
No, that was on the main roster, the NXT main roster. It was on the. That was the last time I watched NXT UK. Was that for their first feud? Look at the Gun Club getting all sexy with it.
Ew. He's banging at him with his penis.
You have to sometimes.
He's like, pew, pew. And everybody's like, ah! Run away. Terrifying. That's some terrifying stuff right there.
All right. They're locking up in the middle of the ring. Something Gun. So these guys are both the Guns? This is 2.0, isn't it?
No, it's the Guns. It's the Gun Club.
I thought that guy looks so much like the 2.0 guy that's kind of looks like he's got Down syndrome.
Oh, yeah, no, it's one of the Guns.
Sorry for the descriptions. I have to get it out as fast as I can.
I think one of them cut their hair off a little bit, maybe. That's the point.
Oh, yeah, we get Thunder Rosa.
It's going to be so exciting. Thomas says, watch Dragunov versus Devlin for the title in an empty arena match.
Oh, yeah?
That says Taz said armpit. He said it was his own words. What happened was Ty Conte kicked the other girl in the ribs area, so that's what happened.
Boom.
Oh, he said the armpit. Looks
He's
like
down.
On Ups and Downs with Simon Miller for last week's Dynamite. He was so funny. He said he loved the segment with Sammy and Ty, but he had to give it a down because he couldn't say anything they talked about. Gross.
Oh, God. So this is just online somewhere, just creeping around in my head. Living rent-free or whatever the damn pun is or whatever that word is.
What is it?
Them in the bedroom or something. Tay Conte and what's his name? Gay boy.
Sammy?
Guevara.
Luke was saying the guy was talking about last week's Dynamite. The segment with Sammy and Ty. But he had to give it a down because he couldn't say anything they talked about.
Right. Oh, not in their apartment.
Yeah,
or hotel
not in
room.
their apartment. Nope. Nothing about dirty pictures, just about what happened on actual Dynamite. Robbie says, D is your gal Thunder on tonight. Nope, all yours, buddy. Thomas says, Ty is a great wrestler, but is poor on the mic.
Oh,
English is her second language,
English.
honey. Give her a break. I always say that about these girls that are out there trying their hardest and they don't speak the language.
I could not do this in Japanese.
The same thing with Asuka. Like, everybody got so upset because she couldn't talk on the mic. And it's like, English is our fucking second language, people.
And for some reason, Vince is against managers unless it's Paul Heyman.
Right?
Like, he should bring in a couple managers. Like, Jim Cornette would be fantastic, but I don't know if he could afford Jim Cornette.
No.
He makes so much money. I think he's got like the third most popular podcast about wrestling and one of the top 10 in the world.
Yeah.
He's making bank.
Mm-hmm. Sophie says every wrestling promotion is working this weekend. I don't know if AEW is working this weekend.
Well, Friday.
Oh.
Well, they don't work Friday. They'll work tonight and record it and then put it on the air Friday night.
Robbie says, nah, DU said Thunder was good. I didn't. Not even the least. Pico says Billy Gunn is just massive as fuck. Like, right now, like, next to his kids, right? Like, those are his kids.
Right.
Like, his children.
He must have married a midget or something. That's all.
And his children are so tiny.
Compared
and
to
their
him.
dad's like, brrr.
Can you imagine being in high school and say, like, you would never, still to this day, they wouldn't talk back to their dad.
No, I bet they don't.
You know what I mean? Like, dad's like, anytime you want to go, just let me know. Or he's beating him up on the outside.
Looks like Simon couldn't repeat any of the words they said because he said he would immediately get destroyed by YouTube. LOL. Jacob says, Travis, I won $20 in a college square challenge for the game.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hockey game. Nice. Thomas says, I'm not saying it's because of her English as it's brilliant. She just needs to work on delivering her promos is all. I think that if she could speak Spanish and do her promos, she'd do perfect.
Right. And I don't understand why they can't. They let some of them do it. And it might be Portuguese, by the way. I'm just
Portuguese, saying. Yeah. Sorry, she's Brazilian. She's probably Portuguese. My bad. Excuse me. My bad. But the problem of it is, right, is that she could do a great promo in Portuguese, but nobody would know. Most of the population would have no idea what she said. They'd have to closed caption it, and people would be like, what? So it wouldn't turn out as well. So when she tries to do the English part of their promos, if she tries to talk fast or good, you can tell she kind of trips up over the words a little bit. And that's just because English isn't her first language. And it happens to a lot of them. Like, especially if they're learning English. Andrade is the same way. Like, if you ever hear him talk, he does his promos. But I can tell that he's working with Charlotte a lot to be able to talk better and be more articulate with his English. And his promos have been getting better with him speaking English. But before, he had Zelina Vega doing it. So he didn't have to worry about it.
Oh, and dress him down. Poor Gunn.
Let's see. Ravi says, who do you think is good on AEW? Are you talking like wrestling good? Or are you talking about other stuff?
Let's start with Aubrey. She's the best referee in wrestling.
Yes. The best. One of the better referees. She's very animated and fun to watch.
Jade Cargill is the most entertaining female they have.
Right now.
Right now. And arguably in wrestling.
Mm-hmm. She's not the best wrestler.
No. And there's no way I'm going to say her in-ring work. Plus, who cares? Like,
right.
in-ring work is like 10% of a wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about charisma and how they get the crowd involved. And she does a perfect job of that. And then on the main roster, you've got guys like Jon Moxley and trying to think who else. MJF. Kenny Omega, I think, would make it over in WWE.
Yeah, in those indie circuits, a lot of them have to do those promos, right? Because their character relies on promos.
Right. Well, we watched that on South Park.
Mm-hmm. Totally.
I mean, some of the best wrestlers we've ever seen came from South Park on that episode.
Oh my God.
That one guy.
It was on one night when we got done and we were watching. I was like, that's
what?
Shit.
Two?
We should watch it online with you guys.
Make you guys watch it.
Oh, I even wrote down the episode and what season it is from, what the episode and the name of it. It's so funny.
Season 13, episode like 7 or something. The shit is hilarious.
Right.
That piece of paper's in the front room right next to that air blower.
Let's see.
Oh, picks him up.
Pico says, it would never happen. Jim Cornette is cancel culture personified, but I listen to him just about every day.
Oh, shit. That might be enough. 1,
Could happen.
2, and no.
He got out of it even though his foot was held down.
Cheating.
Trying to cheat the Guns. Sophie says, will Seth versus Cody open Mania Saturday, or do you put it on before Ronda versus Charlotte?
That's a tough one. I think if Cody's really going to be there. Oh, Wardlow is... Oh, he threw that guy in the garbage can. That was hilarious.
That poor little boys. There was like 2 little children they threw out in front of him. That's terrible.
Uh-oh, threw the coffee.
Like, no, for March Madness. Oh, for March Madness, you won $20.
Oh, shit, the table didn't break.
Nice.
The table didn't break.
Well, at least he had some popcorn to soften the blows. Anyways, but yeah, for March Madness. Oh, that's great, Jacob. Sorry, I thought it was for something else. Robbie says Simon Miller is annoying. Can't stand his voice. He thinks he's funny. Sophie says Kevin Owens said in his promo on Monday that the KO show will close Mania Saturday.
I like him. I like Simon, but he does have a little bit of a weirdness to him. But he's a wrestler, so it's kind of cool. You know, he was in that match with the cave we were talking about a few years ago. He was actually in one of those matches in that cave. So to me, that's fantastic.
Pico's like, dang, Ravi, shots fired. Looks like Simon is funny, Ravi. You just like to crap over things that are actually good. Ravi's like, do you, Joker? Get it right. LOL. Spanish and Portuguese, not the same. I know, my sister-in-law is from Portugal. Yes. And in Brazil, they speak Portuguese.
There is a security guard that's bigger than Wardlow right there. Usually don't see that too often.
He's like, dude, you can't do this, man.
I think what WWE does is just have those guys out there, and they're just smaller guys on purpose. Because they do it with their referees, too. They don't have tall referees.
Right. Luke says, yes, Sophie, we already know. Ayla's like, Robbie, hush. And Luke says, Sophie, please stop posting old news and rumors. And Robbie says, wrestling good. Films like Jade Cargill Hearts.
Doing good tonight.
Robbie's like, Ayla, I thought you went to find yourself. Films like Jade Cargill's Armpits and Pupils, as most of
Aubrey, kick his arms.
Will be in Dallas, and it's the best thing about WrestleMania week.
Uh-oh, here it is. End it.
Oh, how you guys is cheating isn't going to help you.
2 and 3. FTR wins it clean.
They won it even with the distractions from Wardlow coming down.
That was just like what they do in WWE with the 24/7 championship in the middle of the women's matches. Mm-hmm. That's how much they cared about that tag team match. Yep. I'd be pretty furious if I was FTR, but whatever.
Ayla's like, I give up trying to find herself. And Sophie says WWE 2K22 is doing what the NBA 2K22 did with updates. Luke says, okay, back to Ty Conte. Her feud with Paige Van Zant is going to be slowed down. Paige has a bare knuckle fight in July she is focused on.
Well, good for her.
Well, I know that Ty Conte was somewhere in Utah like this week. So Robbie says, Ayla, did you finish decorating your house? Piccolo says, I have a friend from Garland, Texas, who's going to see 6 different events happening, but not the WrestleMania show itself.
That's awesome.
That's really cool, though. I mean, because sometimes that's the funnest part, right? And then just go get the WrestleMania somewhere else and watch it.
Right across the street, Ric Flair's going to be there. There's going to be a lot of stars there.
Right?
I mean, if you want Ric Flair's autograph, I wouldn't mind it before he dies.
Let's see. Looks like Sophie stopped. We already know. Duluth already talked about 2K updates. And Ayla says, Robbie, haven't started decorating. Still have to replace a bathroom. Robbie says, Cola Simon Miller thinks he's got bigger arms than Bobby Roode. Ayla's like, there's no walls. Robbie's like, Ayla, are you getting a power show? Phone says, hey, Jacob, what music do you listen to? Pico says, OMG, that was a stiff power bomb. I wasn't paying attention.
Oh, yeah.
So.
He powerbombed him right on a table in the hallway. And it didn't break.
The one that didn't break. Oh, yeah.
Ugh.
He had some popcorn, though. It worked out. Thomas says Van Zant's record is 8-5-0, and the fact she's ranked number 47 in the division says it all.
That's pretty funny.
That's what happens when you have a pretty face. I'm just kidding. Beagle says Simon versus Bobby Roode. Book it, Vince. Sophia says Impact and Ring of Honor are going to have a pay-per-view on Friday night up against both SmackDown and Rampage. Robbie says, I would rather watch Ray and Sons wrestle than watch Simon Miller.
That's tough. That would be a tough one. I mean, obviously Ray's pretty good in the ring. Don't get me wrong, but.
Looks like Thomas. No one said she was good at the fighting, just that she had a fight. For fuck's sake, all most of this chat does is just bring up all the negatives. Saddening. Jacob says, all I listen to wrestling music and a whole lot of other genres. Well, Luke says, and I wonder...
Wrestling music is what music you listen to?
Jacob.
That shit's funny.
Come on, buddy. That's not...
I mean, literally, I'm just sitting there.
Just
listening to John Cena's entrance music in my car, driving home. He's like, oh, it's my favorite. Glorious.
Version of it.
Glorious. I will give it till I'm victorious.
Sorry, Jacob. We love you to
death. Sorry, we're having a good time at your expense.
It's cute. You're adorable. You're adorable. Looks like, and I would rather it would be like, but here we are. Oh, well, just kidding.
Ric Flair's is my favorite song I played on the way home.
Oh, man. So I was like, okay, cool, Jacob. And Thomas says, Luke, I know, just saying it's why she wants the extra attention and money. Robbie's like, thanks, Luke, big up. And Luke's like, anytime, Robbie. I was like, thanks, Luke, feel powerful. Let me block everyone.
Dun, 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 dun.
See Jacob all like that. They get to the music in his car. Okay,
I am a real American. Fight for the rights. Okay, that's enough. Jokes played out. I'm going to laugh about that like for the next 2 days.
He's going to start giggling. I'll be like, what are you laughing about? Wrestling music!
I want to just listen to wrestling music for like 1 day.
I was like, Ayla's really a powerful person. And Sophie says, I don't want Ayla to be a mob. Lucas enough. Pico says, Ayla, all the power is going to your head. Ayla's like, I want to be mod mainly to block the crap out of something. Robbie's like, WWE should get you D to sing Cena's tune when he comes back. I can't sing it any better than Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman did a very good
You
job.
were out there when I was listening to that prank phone call, were you? It's John Cena!
Yes, I was there. That poor woman.
She's like, I don't listen to this stuff.
Poor lady.
Oh, Jericho. And the Jericho Appreciation Society. Or whatever they're called.
Revolutionary Force. That little freak going behind you. What a freak.
The dude in the blue hat, the hat's too big for you. It looks dumb. It looks like he took it off Big Head over here. Look how big this guy's head is. Now picture taking the hat off him and putting it on him. Look at the gaps around his head.
Yeah, that's dumb. And it's like a golfing hat.
Yeah, I like those. The Payne Stewart hats, but...
Nobody wants to hear you talk, sir. Nobody wants to. So he says, I thought Duke was part of Up, Up, Down, Down. No. Luke says, hey, some of the wrestling music sounds really good on a good car audio system. I've been known to blast wrestling music in the car with Jade.
Oh, Lord, here we go.
Oh, poor Jade.
Da, 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 da.
I feel so sorry for her right now. You poor woman.
Jinder Mahal music.
Looks like if you think it is, you have no say in things. Then P-Claw says, fight for what's right. Fight for your life. Is that a music? Is that a song? Fight for what's right.
Yeah, it's the Hulk Hogan song.
Oh, I have no idea. Robbie's like,
oh shit, there they are.
Americans.
He hit him with a banana in the tailpipe.
Who's a fake American? What you talking about, Robbie? Robbie's like, Kangol hat. That's a golf hat.
Isn't that where you like stop yourself from peeing?
Kegel?
Kegel hat. Eddie Kingston.
Oh, jeez. Oh, my goodness. Ayla's like, we are Canadian. Yeah, we apologize about everything. Say we're sorry.
Sorry. All right, well, this could be a fantastic little fight here. It looks like Fat Man here hurt his hand by punching Jericho in the face.
I guess.
Oh, Eddie Kingston, he's biting on Jericho.
What is it with this biting thing?
It gets him to bleed quicker.
It's gross. I don't like it.
You can get herpes and AIDS that way, too.
I know. Like,
I don't know about AIDS because they're blood, but I guess if you swallowed it, you might be able to get them.
Why on earth would you want to give...
Look at Jericho's boots. He knows how to dress. That boy can just control a room. This guy could just go away from the sport. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with them beating up him. Have at it. Yeah. Nobody likes Danny Garcia anyways. Santana and Ortiz.
Santana and Ortiz out there beating him up.
But I like them better with Jericho because I'm not a huge fan of Kingston because he's got thin skin.
Well, so do they. So they all
fans?
Belong. No.
Oh. Ortiz and Santana?
Yeah,
they didn't
remember?
Get offended.
They had all... Yeah, they did.
They get offended?
They got all offended. We're like, why are you so mean to us?
Are you talking about on social media?
Yeah.
I'm talking about in real life, thin-skinned.
I'm talking about them on their stuff here with Jericho.
And well, that stuff, of course, they're supposed to be. It's part of the show. I'm talking about Eddie Kingston really is thin-skinned, and Jon Moxley really is thin-skinned as human beings.
Oh, yeah, they are.
Like,
they're
not their character.
Pussies.
They're pussies in real life. Oh!
Oh, he got pushed.
Oh, there's Hager. By the way, this is not a match. This is just a melee.
Just people coming down and being mean.
Look at how strong he is. That's a big fat man. Eddie Kingston getting jacked.
He's like, let me kneel on your chest.
Look at the tide has turned.
God, did you see the way that Garcia walked across the ring? Oh my
I didn't.
God. Oh,
was he trying to be tough?
Look at him. Look how
is it like he's hulking out?
I have no idea.
Is it because he looks like a South Pole elf? Is that why it's funny?
I don't know, but it's funny. Watch.
It's after he slams Kingston.
It's right here. After he does all this. Just watch how he walks.
It's right here.
Watch.
Oh, look, he's got him locked in, the sharpshooter in the middle of the ring.
Oh, and he got beat. Look at him.
Like an old man when they're angry. Fantastic wrestling. Look at this. The society for Jericho has definitely been dominant tonight.
They're like, you don't get to wear sweaters.
Can you imagine going somewhere, jumping somebody, and then getting your ass kicked?
Well, that didn't go as planned. This escalated
Oh, shit,
quickly.
that's going to hurt. Oh, did you hear that whip?
Mm-hmm.
And that's with,
yeah, things on the belt.
Ouch.
Yeah, metal things on. He's like, yeah, bitches. It always looks like Jade loves the metal songs that were used for wrestling themes. Plus the brooms.
It's time to play the game.
With 15 inches of water. Oh, God. Luke, you're just giving us more ammunition over here. Robbie's like, the backstage segments are decent in AEW. Pickle says, better download it. Do you memorize those lyrics from heaven? Oh, God, no. Thomas says MJF is not happy with
Judas
his
effect.
contract.
Lights are blinking.
I know. I thought I was having a seizure for a second.
I'm glad that you're seeing my hallucinations. Maybe it's a gas leak.
Maybe. Thomas says MJF is not happy with his contract. He had some words to say about his contract, and he got upset. Tony Khan confronted him about it, and they had a yelling match.
Yeah, I guess they got into a little bit of an altercation. No fighting. They didn't touch each other.
Words happened. Words. Bill says, poor Jericho's hand. Is he going to cry about it? LOL. Jacob says, Travis, I can imagine you doing what the Bushwhackers used to do.
Oh, that's about what he looked like going out there. Yes, and I used to walk like Bushwhackers.
Oh, hey, it's Jade Cargill.
That's how I bagged all the classy broads in high school. Luke and Butch.
The Bushwhackers. Oh,
look at Jade. Look at that skirt she's got on. You can almost see through it. Oh, wait, you can. Wait, that's who she's going to... Who's option 2? Ember Moon? That'd be great if it was somebody...
Oh. That Marina Shafir.
That's going to be her 30th match. Alina Shafir. When is that? They better not put that on freaking Rampage.
I don't know. Anyways, Robbie says, D, would you wear that jacket Jericho has on? The purple one, if it didn't have like spikes and stuff on it? Yeah, I'd wear it. Film says, hey, Jacob. Walter says, Tito and Ortiz beating up Jericho. Yes, Tito. Walter's like, Jake Hager, boo. And Film says, Jacob, did you see the Oscars? I didn't get a chance to see it because I don't really care for it. But you think about Will Smith and Chris Rock. And Ayla says, sorry. Hey, yeah, all right. Yeah, there, bud. I on my way to the beer store to pick up a twofer, bud, mum. I can't speak Canadian. Robbie says, yeah, that was jokes, Garcia. What a walk. Philip's like, bro, South Pole, LOL. Jacob's like, hey, Al, and Al, I didn't watch the Oscars. Robbie says, Bud is disgusting to drink. Piccolo says, walking like he's got a stick up his ass. It looks like a coffee crisp costs about a loony, pretty good deal, eh? Or I'd like a dozen Timbits with a large double, please, eh? I'm Canadian, bud.
Eh?
Phil says, okay, cool. Phil's like, MJF, come on, man, whatever you choose, take it and run with it. Robbie says, D, you're going to make me hum that Cena tune all day at work tomorrow. I didn't do it. Pico's like, sorry, Ayla. Walter says, Jade Cargill, okay. Robbie says, Jade looking fire. Piccolo says, Jade looking piff as usual. Philip says, yes,
absolutely.
Jade Cargill is here. Yes. Robbie says, who was the dweeb in the specs? Her name's the librarian.
Yeah, she's the librarian. Like Conan the librarian. It's his little sister.
Walter says, Bryan Danielson. Yeah, he gets to have a match against Yuta.
Daniel Bryanson.
He really wanted to be a part of their group, but they said no.
Oh.
Philip says, Jade Cargill. Hearts. And Robbie says, D, your fave is on Danny B. And Walter says, okay, bye, guys. See you Friday for SmackDown. Bye, Walter. And Philip says, oh, go, Jade Cargill, go. And Robbie says, that Garcia guy walking with spaghetti legs. I don't know what he was walking with, but it was
hilarious.
His arms
were funny.
So funny. I was like, what the hell is wrong with that guy?
Smut rolls through. Daniel's in here, so you know this is going to be a slow down, boring type match. Whew. And now sit there and watch him do joint manipulation.
Ew. Pickles says, take care, Walter. Yeah, old Bryan Danielson.
This is how Daniel tries to bet his wife here. Same move here.
It is.
It's the same move.
There. That's how he does
Bree's
it.
a little stronger than Wheeler, but same principle.
The Wheeler. Yuta.
Look at that. Double fist or double feet right to the dick.
He's like, dude.
He's like, quit kicking my dick.
Oh my god, this is dumb as
I don't think you can wrestle like this without consent.
Yeah, right? Like,
no means no.
I don't think Danielson's taking a no. It was like,
Really, you just in the ropes. Break it.
For your right to party. Do I? Do I have to fight for it? For my rights to do the partying?
Do you know who sang that song? You gotta fight for your right to party. You wake up late for school, man, you don't want to go. You ask your mom, please, but she still says no.
Is it the Beastie Boys?
It is.
Rob is like, LOL, how does Brie cope with Brian's slowness? I don't know.
Maybe she likes it slow. And the joint manipulation. She probably reads a book. They do have 2 kids, so just do something. Mm-hmm. Oh, there's a kick. Another kick. Multiple kicks. Oh, Daniel's running. And Wheeler hits him with a drop kick.
Well, somebody did.
We still have to come the bunny. She's going to be in the Owen Hart qualifying match. It's not the Owen Hart tournament yet. It's a qualifying match to be in the tournament. And maybe we could see one of those former NXT girls, maybe even a Toni Storm type, show up for that tournament.
Like, there's
an Ember Moon, with a different name, like Trenton or something. Titantron or something. I don't know.
Titantron.
I can't remember what her name is.
Yeah, that's it.
Trinity. I have no idea. It's something with the T, I'm pretty sure.
Whatever those
And
are.
then the other one with the bad visa from Australia. Good day, mate. Tegan Knox, but she has a different name also.
She's having some issues with her visa right now, so we'll see how that works out.
And nobody'd want to go back to that place controlled by Adolf Hitler.
Basically,
Down under. I come from the land down under.
Controlled by Adolf Hitler. Ayla says, yeah, your dad caught you smoking, and he said, no way.
The hypocrite smokes 2 packs a day.
He didn't even have to read.
Oh, is that on there?
Yeah, she added it on there. I just figured I could read you in. James Howell's in the chat. Hey, James, how's it going, man? Says, yo. Robbie says, plain and simple. Just don't go to school. Alex Jones says, better be Nia Jax. Oh, yeah? You think she's going to show up?
I wouldn't mind to see her.
Ayla says, living at home is such a drag.
My dad threw away my best porno mag. Bust it. Bust it.
Oh, jeez. James Howell's like, pretty good, thank you. Good.
So no joke. I listened to that song when I was a little kid. And when I say little kid, I'm like 9, 8 years old.
Yeah.
And every time I'd listen to it, I would just sing it out loud. I had earphones on, and I would just be singing that in my front room with my grandparents, right?
Yeah.
And we're on our way to Lava, and I'm like, Grandma, what's a porno mag? I had no idea.
Poor Grandma.
She's just like, oh, God.
Well, honey, I don't know how she'd explain it.
Oh, she didn't. I didn't know. I didn't find out till years later. I bet you I was 25 before I understood what that meant. Because I thought it was a porno mac when I was a kid. Oh. So I was like, what's a porno mac? And so nobody knew what that was. But then when I came to find out, it's porno mag. But I thought it was a porno mac.
Oh,
and
the lyrics.
So I'm like, what the fuck's a porno mac? But obviously I was a little kid.
Right. Alex Sean says, why WrestleMania 38 don't feel like WrestleMania season?
Probably because the whole world's crazy. I mean, there's a lot going on besides wrestling, too. It just feels different in the world. I mean, shit, we're 4 months into this month already. You know, we're starting April in a couple days. Or tomorrow, whenever it starts.
We're 4
Friday.
months into this year already.
Well, into the 4th month, so 3 full months. But yeah, and it's just nuts. Mm-hmm. Like, so I think everything is just going by quick. In America, we're just getting our freedom back. Things are opening up. So there's just a lot of excitement going on. So it's hard to do the WrestleMania stuff and get completely into it. And the matches aren't that exciting because they didn't take the best of the best and put them against each other, although they did with Roman and Brock. But all the other matches, they just took a good guy with a good guy with a You know what I mean? They could have done Charlotte, but Becky and Ronda, and it would have been a way bigger match.
Right.
But instead, they tried to make 2 big matches. But that's a bigger match to be made, you know, because she didn't really pin Ronda. And that's what it is. They're just not putting the best against the best. And there's a whole bunch of people that shouldn't be in it. Lots of tag teams. That's the other one. It's like a tag team weekend. Mm-hmm. I don't like that either. And some of those tag teams that are 3-man tag team, 4-man tag teams, it's kind of a little bit too tag team happy for a Vince McMahon event. 2 and Wheeler, you'd almost had Daniel there. Daniel with the Judas effect.
He thought he was going to go out.
Whoa, missed that one. Went to the well 1 too many times. German suplex, 1, 2, and Wheeler. Almost had him.
Piccolo says, I know, right? 80s rap was great. Robbie's like, well, the internet is about now. No need for Grizzlies Weekly. LOL. James Howell says, what's the name of that song?
Fight for your right to party.
That's the name of the song by
Fight
the Beastie
for
Boys.
your right.
Ayla says, I was about that age too, singing, he did it like this, he did it like that.
He did it with a wiffle ball bat, so I'm on the run. Sorry. Cop's got my gun right about now. That's my favorite song on that album. Until I got older, because then I liked Brass Monkey, but I didn't like Brass Monkey when I was a kid. But that was my favorite song. Paul Revere was my favorite for years.
Let's see. Luke says, Luke, I will send the recipe tomorrow when I wake up. Jade has it wrote down in a note on her phone. She'll send it to me, and then I'll send it tomorrow. Sweet.
Wheeler Yuta's got bruises all over his chest. I wonder if he does that with Brie. Smacks her boobies like that. Look at the blood there on his chest.
Doesn't have much boobies.
Well, she doesn't have it. Maybe he does it with Nikki.
Maybe. Film said, did Jade win? There was no match with Jade.
No, Jade was just in the back. Look at Wheeler Yuta countering it.
It was just a back in the back thing. Luke says, also, not to bug you, D, but any word when the hoodies might arrive.
Whoa. 1, 2. I put those in a bag, and then they just sat there forever. I just moved them around the front room for like a month and a half.
One's in there, but I think that one's...
I wrote on it, so it doesn't matter.
But is that one an extra large? The other one? The second one? I know the one in there is...
one was an extra large, I believe, and the other one was a large. Double XL.
Yeah, the one that we definitely got. Okay. And the other one wasn't... Oh, no, you said the other one was a large. That's why I didn't do it, because I had to repackage one. That's why I haven't done it. Alex John says Ronda Rousey, boring. James House says the name of the song is Beastie Boys, or that's who sing it.
The Beastie Boys are the group.
Yes, and the song name is Fight for Your Right, as Ayla mentions later. Phil says that's a good point, Travis, but they wanted to save...
Oh, fuck! Wheeler just spit in his face! It's dripping off Daniel's face!
Gross.
Oh my god, that's disgusting.
Ew, I'm glad I didn't see it, because I don't want to see it now. Ew.
Oh, that was filthy disgusting.
He made him mad, I guess.
I mean, absolutely disgusting.
That's gross. So gross. Next year's WrestleMania. Bobby says the Beast Boys album, Paul's Boutique.
Oh, Wheeler Yuta tapped out. Let's see. It's grody. It's still all over his beard and stuff.
Ew, gross.
Yeah, he hawked a loogie right in his face. What a disrespectful wrestler.
It's like that, and that's the way it is. Ayla's like, the whole album is gold. So he says, did anybody debut in the women's match against the Bunny? We haven't seen it yet.
Not seen. No ladies yet.
Not happening, my friends. Not yet. Ayla's like, I love crafty. Alex Shawn says, bring back the divas.
She's crafty.
So
she gets around. She's crafty. She's always down.
Anybody remember 2.5 Men? Robbie says, Brian Probs lets Bree do the yes kicks on him. James House says, I remember 2.5 Men. So if he's like, how many subscribers does a YouTube channel have to get till they invited to that YouTube party?
I have no idea.
There's a YouTube party?
Probably 1,000. I would have no idea, though. I don't check my emails very, very, very seldom. I had a guy that wanted to sponsor us, and I forgot to message him back.
Bryce says, so did any wrestler did a promo on AEW?
Did a wrestler do a promo? There's quite a few promos so far tonight.
Robbie says, the cameraman zoomed in just for you, D, just for you. On who? The spitting?
No.
It was like, or 2 regular-sized men and 1 small one. Yes, that's it.
And then they replaced one with an annoying one. Even my mom didn't like it after that.
That's weird. I thought she liked him in that other show, Yellowstone.
The 70s? He's not in that, is he? Is he in Yellowstone with, what's his name? Kevin Costner?
So, did they just, like, buy belts?
No, they stole them all.
Names on
No, they stole them from the champions. They stole those ones last Friday. Or 2 Fridays or this Friday, I guess.
Well, I know they stole that one. So
yeah, they stole those on Rampage, yeah. So they have all the belts. They just aren't the champions.
That's fucking pathetic and dumb.
Well, of course.
I hate it already. Bryce says, I feel sorry for Finn Balor and Ricochet. We're not having a match at WrestleMania. Sophie says, didn't YouTube host a party every year with every YouTube content creator? But that was before COVID. I don't know if they still do the YouTube party.
Who knows?
I have no idea, Sophie. I don't pay attention to that stuff, so I have no idea. Robbie says, on Andrade about to get his Clark felt by Darby. And Ayla says, I hated it because I hate Charlie to my core. So he says Bruce Willis retired from acting today. Robbie says Adam Cole shameless, LOL. Bryce says no United States Championship on the line at WrestleMania and no IC on the line either. James Hall says Triple H retirement is confirmed. Bryce says, are you talking about YouTube Rewind or VidCon? Robbie says, Sophie, didn't you send Bruce a happy retirement card?
Look at that. This celebration.
They had a balloon.
They had 3 balloons in there.
That's awesome for them.
They have a stupidity problem. Of course they're not there. Scared.
Robbie's like, Cole, how is he a title holder? He's not.
Oh, 4 balloons in there.
They had 5 balloons.
Oh, was there another one?
Yeah, there was 5. 3 came out first, then 2. Greg Clary's in the chat. Says, hi guys. Hey Greg, how's it going? Luke says YouTube never did a YouTube wide party. They used to do top creator comms like TwitchCon, but only for the top 1% of YouTubers. Now they don't do it, but they are planning to do a new event. It's like, do you guys watch those TikToks I sent you? Yeah, we totally watch them, and then we wonder why you sent them to us.
Some of them are funny. But no, I do watch them. I watched like 4 of them tonight before we got on the air.
Sophie says, at least with the Saturday pay-per-views, now the WWE picks 2 random gimmick pay-per-views instead of Super Showdown or Crown Jewel. Robbie says, D, he has a belt. It's not really his. He stole it. Technically, he's a thief.
He just said that you're a mark for saying that. Your stupendous intellect. Because he said we took them. We didn't steal them.
He stole them.
He took them.
He stole it.
Because they're more physical.
They're not yours, then you're stealing. If they don't belong to you, that's stealing.
You can take stuff.
That's still
if it's not
stealing.
Yours.
Stealing.
No, stealing it just means that you stole it. They took it.
I know you love him, but it's stealing.
Why is he sitting down? Is he having a heart attack, like live?
I hope so. I hope he
Oh
dies.
my God, why would you hate somebody?
Because I can. Rally's in the chat. Hey, Rally says, hi, Travis Deletha. Glad Jay Lethal getting used properly now on Dynamite instead of just being on Dark every week. He's great. Do you agree? He did really good, but you knew he wasn't going to win against Jon Moxley. It was kind of a waste of his talent.
Yeah, Jay Lethal, that was terrible.
Greg Clark says, you guys going to be on for Mania? Oh, hell yeah. We're going to be here for Mania.
Yes,
both
we
nights.
will.
Robbie says the clock goes tick-tock.
Already.
And Luke says TwitchCon is the only real party that a site does. YouTube is planning on swinging something similar to TwitchCon, but no details yet.
Oh, Paige is there.
Ayla's like, I try not to spam you. Pickle's like, I'm sure TikTok people and OG YouTube
Look at
people
that
will have
in his Tesla.
20. Oh, jeez.
You'd have to be a nerd to drive a Tesla.
Oh, he almost stabbed himself.
Yeah,
with
he almost
his
got
horns.
hurt.
He almost got gored by the horns on
Gore!
his Tesla.
Gore! Maybe he can steal some belts back.
Maybe he should take back what's his since the cops don't seem to be doing anything. Let's see.
Whoa, O'Reilly's the first one out. Fish follows, of course, because Fish is terrible.
Pico says, I'm sure TikTok people and OG YouTube people will have reunions 20 years from now like they think they are as fancy as Jersey Shore. Sophie says, was there
Not
a
surprised
YouTube
me.
rewind for this past year? Lisa, Sophie, stop talking about stuff we already talked about or know about. Probably like, D, it has his name on it. He had to put it on with tape.
Oh, look behind him.
Tape.
Oh, I forgot that. What's his name? Christian's there.
Well, nobody talked about him not being. Why would you throw him back into the ring?
Because they want to beat him up.
No.
I think they should just take their belts and re-own them.
If you're going
Maybe take their nameplates off that they put on with the Scotch tape or whatever it was, that boxing tape.
Some Scotch tape. A giant.
He's 65 million years old.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
jeez Louise. It looks like
Buckshot.
Fat Lisa, no one is anywhere near
Whoop.
as fancy as Van Jersey Shore. Luke says YouTube stopped doing a yearly rewind. However, many creators made YouTube reviews of their rewinds or reviews of their own. Rally says, so much wrestling on Friday. Jesus, ROH pay-per-view, Impact Special, HOF, SmackDown, Rampage, GCW, OMG. So much wrestling. And Sean Ross Sapp of Frightful is wrestling on Friday on GCW with Joey Janela.
Yeah, Joey Janela, superstar right there.
Sophie says, I thought YouTube had a big thing that every YouTube creator gets to show their channels after they hit a certain amount of subscribers.
I have no idea.
Sounds like
not
Boo
into it that
Page
much.
From AEW, boo. Yay! Adam Hangman Page taking back what's rightfully his. Yay! Should probably take the name plate off of it. He decided to put on there with tape. I think you guys pissed off the teacher. You guys are so in trouble. He's gonna put you in timeout. He's gonna put you in detention. Looks like no stuff YouTube hasn't done anything like that in years. Bum says, boo Page from AEW, you suck. Which page are you talking about? Because are you talking about Paige as in the girl Paige, like Paige Van Zant? He's saying Paige. It's Paige.
Oh.
Paige. So you've got too many pages, my sweet. You have to be more distinguished. Paige Van Zant? Is that who you're talking about?
Yes. He likes the Paige from WWE with the big boobs, the brown hair that did porn. Better.
But he doesn't like the big boobed blonde Paige.
She didn't do porn.
Oh, she probably would.
She possibly could. I think she did an OnlyFans, so.
That's porn.
But like real porn.
Yeah,
like Paige did porn, like facials, the whole thing. Like.
So it's like with COVID, a lot of popular YouTube channels shut down. Luke says, and I actually know a good about YouTube stuff since I mod here and Twitch stuff. Ayla's like simple Google search. Film's like, I like Paige from WWE. Alright, you read that. Picola says double-sided sticky tape. Ravi says, do you write your name on the labels of your clothes? Oh god, no. What am I, like 5? Do they fucking have my mom do it? Hey mom, I know you're dead, but can you come out of there real quick and write my name on my clothes with a Sharpie?
So we have thought about it with our hoodies because we have some of the same ones.
I wouldn't put my full name. All I'd have to do is put an initial. I'd only have to put D.
You wouldn't have to do anything. Just cut the tag off or something.
Oh my god, cut your own damn tags off. It was like, don't you, Robbie?
It's not a mattress.
Carlito, the Loris Appreciation Society.
Appreciation Society.
Hello, what do you think of WrestleMania?
I'm looking forward to it.
So looking forward to it, Carlito.
Hopefully you join us.
I'm waiting for 12 hours of sitting here just hanging out with you guys.
I don't think it's going to be that long. I mean, over the weekend it is.
Yes,
but
12 hours. 12 hours. 12 full hours. And that's not including 2 hours for SmackDown.
I thought we were just putting that in.
No. Because each show has like 2 pre-shows and 2-hour pre-shows.
Yeah, if we're going to be here for the whole pre-show, can you imagine us just sitting here talking about what's going to happen? We don't have video packages. They couldn't even sit there and just talk about wrestling for 2 hours.
Oh, can't they? I was like, nah, I don't lose my clothes like you, Ayla. Rally says, what is going on with Julia Hart doing a Bliss gimmick, acting weird thoughts? Glad Paige Van Zant signed with AEW. And Ayla says, Robbie, what happens when you lose your clothes? All the other 9-year third graders might think your clothes are theirs.
Not mine.
Says, Jacob,
not my champion.
Are you still here? Seriously. Luke says, Paige Van Zant has some spicy content on her OnlyFans. Pretty much solo porn.
Well, good for her.
Bravo.
It's very empowering for women.
Sure it is, because I think I'll be better than eating apples, Fosha. I think it'll be better. As Sophie says, Twitch is still a thing. I thought every Twitch streamer became a YouTube creator now.
She doesn't want to be a pillar. Well, don't worry. We don't confuse you as one. Oh, bullies. But I have thick skin and bullies don't bother me. Foundations don't.
If you use Dynamite on them, they don't. Just saying.
And foundations don't stand anyways. They lay down.
Oh, that's sweet.
I actually agree with her.
I wasn't being sarcastic. I was like, wouldn't fit Ayla as I buy baggy hoodies, t-shirts, XL. Luke says, Jade made a big boo that has me about to cry. LOL, trauma to leave. You might have to help me. Help you what? What'd you do? What'd you do? What'd you do? It was like, when's that going on? Are you going live for 12 hours?
Not in one day, but over the weekend.
It'll feel like it. It'll totally feel like it. So we have SmackDown on Friday for 2 hours. Then we have WrestleMania Night 1 on Saturday for 4 hours. And then we have WrestleMania Night 2 on Sunday for 4 hours. And then we have Raw on Monday for 3 hours.
You should say we get to.
We get to do all this great stuff.
Just change it a few words, make everything a little bit more positive.
Oh.
We get to hang out with great people and watch wrestling. What more fun than that? I thought about inviting people over and just having people like cycle in. But I just don't know how many devices we can watch it on. Yeah.
Robbie says, DC, Travis knows what I meant. Pico says, I get down in my white tees. Looks like, Sophie, did you even do any kind of research or anything? Twitch is still the top live streaming site in the world. So it'll be funny to see this channel do a 48-hour stream. Robbie says, hello, Ayla. I know, right? Mind-blowing. Film says, boo, Paige from AEW for doing OnlyFans. Boo. Oh. Yes. You know what, Film? The funny part about it is you boo her for that, but you don't boo Paige from WWE doing actual porn.
For free. Here's the bunny.
Porn. So it was like, sometimes I do. Ayla's like, tiny Ravi, poor thing. Film's like, hashtag cancel OnlyFans. It was like, do your research. Sounds like a dope. Looks like cancel armpit fetishes.
Who are these ladies? Those are the baddies. Those are the girls that she had post pictures of themselves. That is fantastic. Watch this. She had women post pictures of themselves, and she picked them, and they're all front row. Jade Cargill.
Oh, Jade did? Oh, good.
Hey, it is Toni Storm. Toni Storm is on AEW TV.
There she is.
Right now.
She's making her debut. She's got her OnlyFans, and she's out there. Now all you guys can be extremely happy.
Toni Storm, and she's looking way thinner, so she's put in some work. Good for her.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Holy
so
shit.
They brought all those. She got all those girls there.
Uh-huh.
Oh, how sweet.
Look at Toni Storm putting in work. So she leaves WWE, and she puts in work on her body and comes in looking like a smoke show. Good for her. WWE cutting her was a good thing, I guess. Maybe she was just getting too soft because she was comfortable.
Maybe.
But she's lost quite a few inches around her legs. She's also in black, but still.
Ayla, just because you have tiny hands that can't use a PlayStation controller.
Look how thin she is around the rest of her body, though. Yep. She's put in work.
Yeah.
She looks way better. Good for her.
Raleigh says, are you doing an NXT Stand and Deliver pay-per-view Saturday? I think tea time 5-ish for me in UK.
I would have to check and see if somebody else would do it with me is all.
I won't do it.
She's not into the NXT stuff, so.
I was like, do you love it? Really? No. Pico says you better pile up on snacks and adult diapers. Especially for that 48-hour run, right? It's like, I'm going to come over. I was like, cheers, D, for saying I'm great. Luke says that G just realized she didn't pay the Peacock bill and won't be able to till next month.
Oh, for cock.
What would I have to do to let me use yours? I'm just kidding. Well, mostly just kidding. Don't yell at me.
Can't. We can only watch it on one device.
Yeah, we can only watch it on like one device. It like freaks out.
Yeah, it just kicks the other person off.
It does. It's fucking weird.
If it wasn't a WWE thing, then it would be fine.
Yeah.
But the WWE only lets you do one device.
Yep. It's dumb.
I've tried it. We used to try it. When they first started, we had 2 tablets. And we wouldn't watch it up there because it's quicker. But then they wouldn't allow it. They kept shutting one of the tablets off.
Yeah.
And so now we just do it on the TV, so we're a little bit behind.
I'm sorry, that sucks. Film says, hey, that ain't nice. Luke Robbie says, don't let Ayla come over. So it says, you guys are going to be in a lot of competition with a lot of YouTubers this week, and a lot of them are doing this.
It's fine. I'm not worried about competition.
Luke is very excited about Toni out there, and Raleigh says, woo, Toni Storm, she's great, good for her. And it was like, I'm going to go over Robbie. Robbie's like, I knew Dee was a Toni Storm fan. Thomas says, I hope AEW don't waste her talent like WWE did. And Sophie says, Toni Storm quits the WWE. Robbie says, don't let Ayla in. Luke says, Sophie, Toni hasn't been with WWE for a few months. It says, Sophie and the original Wrestling Gabbers will be here on Wrestling Gab's channel. Luke says, Jade, not Cade. I got it. And Sophie says, Toni Storm only fans will be happy that she is with AEW. It looks like, well, shoot, LOL. I know, right? Because we looked at it. We were like, well, there's got to be a way that, you know, we could invite people over and they could watch it.
On a different TV in the other room.
TV in a different room. And then we could watch it in here and do this. But
Toni Storm.
we started looking up all the information, and
well, because I didn't like how it kept kicking us off, and I like to do it on the tablets because they run about 21 seconds faster, and so I felt like we were constantly behind. But now they only allow one.
Yeah,
it's
stupid fucking shit. It pissed us off when we started looking it up. It was like, are you fucking kidding me?
So I was trying to think of a way I could just get like a HDMI splitter and then just run it out there. That's, by the way, that's what I was thinking about doing.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just dumb.
But then we'd have to watch it on the Roku and not the... Well, that's what we do in here anyway, so never mind. The other TV is the smart TV. This is the Roku.
Yeah. Robbie says, Toni Storm always looks great. Ella says, although Sophie, I'm going to invite myself over to be on your screen if you want to watch Wrestling Gap, so maybe you shouldn't be here. It looks like maybe I should fly to Trav's to be on with Ayla just to upset Sophie.
There it is.
There we go.
Come get it done.
Upset everybody. You guys come. You do our show. We'll go and do something else. Just kidding. Robbie's like, Ayla, be kind to your friend Sophie. Lou says we bought all kinds of food and stuff for the whole weekend, and now this. LOL. I'm so sad. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry we can't help you out. Ayla's like, please, Luke, so fun. And Ayla's like, Luke, bring your food. Luke's like, what about Jade and our zoo? I don't think they'll allow you to take that off.
1, 2. Slow count, but consistent by the referee.
Luke, have you started on your arc? You'll have to boat everybody over here. It's unfortunate there's not really a good way to get to our place on a river. So...
Have to go down the salmon until you get to the snake and somehow get around the dams.
So it says, with most streaming services, you're only allowed to watch it on one thing. Actually, Sophie, that's not true. On most streaming services, you can watch it on multiple devices.
There are a few, though,
and
so
Peacock,
we get what you're saying.
You can watch it on multiple devices.
If it's not WWE?
It's not a pay-per-view.
WWE.
Yes, WWE's pay-per-view stuff. Pay-per-view stuff, you can only watch it on one device at one time. So,
not when it first started, though.
No.
When it first started, we were doing it.
Yep. And
you
then
can go back and look at our old ones. We weren't looking up here.
No.
We were looking down here. You'll notice that both of us were looking forward.
Yep. It's really silly. Ayla's like, figure it out, Luke. It looks like Ayla and me doing all the pre-shows for Truman Sleep. That would be awesome. Rob is like, why does that girl do that stupid bite thing when the camera is on her?
I don't know, but bite things are usually sexy with women, so...
Are you talking about Bunny doing bite things? If it's Bunny, then it's just how she is. It was like we could do it.
These two women, both beautiful in different ways. It's so funny, like they're completely different body types. Bunny's tall, skinny, no butt, big boobs. Toni Storm, huge butt, no boobs. Both pretty.
Looks like we have animal sitters. LOL. And Chris Okane's in the chat. Hey, Chris, it's Quadzilla.
It is.
Old Toni Storm's
but
out
she
there.
lost a little bit of it, right? But yes, it is definitely Quadzilla.
Sophie says, with HBO Max, it seems like if you don't have that streaming service, the shows or movies that are on it will show up on regular TV at some point.
Well, yeah. That's with anything.
That's with time. Robbie says, I was able to watch WWE pay-per-view on 2 devices. Yeah, you also don't have to watch it through Peacock. You have it through WWE. If you have the WWE Network.
Yeah, when I had the WWE Network, I could watch it on 2 devices.
And Ravi does illegal things, so we know he can watch it on multiple devices.
Yeah, he could watch it on 30.
Yeah. We're not talking about doing it the wrong way. We're talking about doing it the way of legalness.
It was the wrong way.
Looks like this might be the first WrestleMania I don't watch live since WrestleMania 12.
Ouch.
I'm sorry. Sophie says if Ayla and Luke do the stream, it will be like robots taking over. Oh, that's sweet.
Right, because they're the internet. And then they'd be real. Like,
oh,
ah!
Ayla is real. People seen her on
That's
here.
true.
That is Ayla. That's not like a doppelganger. Thomas says, I have WWE Network on both Roku and PS4. Sophie says, do people buy WWE pay-per-view still? I'm sure some people do.
Yeah,
It's still a thing.
yes, they do, because it's on the... They wouldn't have it on the pay-per-view if they didn't.
Robbie says, D, just getting the most out of my internet. As you should. No,
Here, hold on. Here's another thing. A lot of people are older than, like, say, 50. And those people, some of them don't have internet. I know it's hard to believe, but it's truth. Mm-hmm. And they have to get it on because they don't have the internet.
In all reality, if it wasn't for me, my dad wouldn't have internet at the house.
Right.
Like, the only reason why it's there is because my mom and I insisted on it being there, and I still insist on it being there, so. Yeah.
Toni Storm looking fantastic. I'm very impressed with her. Good work. She just got knocked the fuck out, though. 1, 2, and 3. No! She did kick out. Thought she got knocked
the bunny
out.
almost had it.
Bunny going crazy.
She's like, how is this possible?
My dad's going crazy.
I need to be in this tournament. You don't understand.
Toni Storm looking like Jessica Simpson, but without the boobies. Maybe a little bit bigger legs, but not a lot. Well, actually, Jessica might have those legs now. I have no idea. Oh, shit! DDT! That might have broke her neck. 1, 2, and 3.
Her debut, and she got to win.
Well, yeah, she's going to the tournament. She's going to win that tournament, I bet you.
Oh, how sweet. It's a good
Toni.
thing they brought in somebody else from WWE and buried the actual natural talent of AEW. Good job, Tony Khan! Good job, buddy! Good job! Good job.
So this May, she's going to be in that tournament. Toni Storm. She says thank you. Oh, Nyla Rose in the back.
Oh, good. More talking.
She didn't insult your intelligence, sweetie.
Well, she attacked both of them.
She was transphobic. She went right after the trans.
I can't stand him talking. It was like, yeah, Sophie, robot's coming to annoy Sophie. Looks like Sophie, you're calling anyone a robot is at the time of pot calling a kettle black. Sophie's like, but Ayla's personality is like a robot. You know, I don't think Ayla would say that she's not like a robot sometimes, but as she's stating, she's a real boy. Thomas says not pay-per-view anymore. It's premium live event.
Yeah. That's my bad. I'm so sorry.
Oh my god. Premium live event. Not pay-per-view. Alexa, stop and silly people. BB Brood now. And Ayla's personality is one of the best in chat. She's only that way in chat, Luke. On camera, she's kind of awkward. It's cute in a cute way. Robbie says Ayla is a figment of your imagination. Ayla's like, Sophie, I might be like a robot with my tone of voice, but at least people like me. What do you have? Dogs? Sophie says, does your dog do the butt rubbing thing?
No.
Nope. We don't have butt rubbing dogs. Usually that means there's something wrong with their anal glands. You should probably have your dog looked at.
Well, or just get them popped.
Picola says, as usual, I want to say 100 things, but I was washing dishes. Were you? were you washing the dishes, Piccola? Robbie's like, she looks nothing like Jessica Simpson. Whatever.
You not ever seen Jessica Simpson?
Luke says, I always have been a Toni supporter. She's always had the ability to be a top star. She just needed somebody to believe in her and help push her.
Yeah, she needed to get in shape. And now she did it. I don't think they would have cut her if she was in shape like she is now. So maybe it was just an awakening.
Yeah.
And mentally.
Maybe. Pico says, happy to see Toni Storm here at AEW. So he says Toni Storm could have fit Ring of Honor better.
Seriously? Tony Khan owns Ring of Honor. He's going to have her in his minor leagues.
I don't understand some of the things you say, Sophie. Like, I hate reading some of those comments. I hate it with a passion. Hate and loathing.
It's fine.
It was like a lot of people like me. I am insecure about my monotone voice, but that's alright. You're the only one bothered by it. Looks like Ring of Honor is AEW now. LOL. Because I don't mind coming over if y'all got a spare futon.
Bring it over. I got a bed.
We have a whole bed that we could probably just put you in. It was like, come over, Fat Lisa. Come robot with us. Chris says Bunny is so underrated. I get she's AEW version of a jobber, but she deserves a title shot ever since her tag lights.
You would have to hurry up if you want to watch Mania, though, because you got 2 days, basically.
Yeah. Pico says robots are awesome because Johnny 5 is alive. It was like, thanks, Luke. Robbie's like, thanks, Luke. Robbie's like, I know who Jessica Simpson is, but I just can't see it. Luke's like, Robbie, why are you thanking me? Robbie's like, Luke, for dealing with your bestie in the chat. Toy Bandit is in the chat. Hey, Toy says Tony Khan likes NXT more than his own company.
I hate that you said that because it's the truth.
It is the truth.
So I think that's what digs deeper is when it's true. Mm-hmm. It hurts more.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It looks like not much bestie.
If you called what's Tom Brady's wife's name? Gazelle or something? Giselle. Right? If you called her fat, right? You just said you're a fat cow. She'd look at you like, what the fuck are you talking about? Right. But if you went to a big woman, like say Rosie O'Donnell or something, and you said you're fat, she's gonna be more hurt by it because it hurts because it's true. And so what he just said,
right,
hurts. Because it's true.
It's so true. So true.
And it's NXT 1.0.
Right?
That's what this is. We got NXT 2.0 and we got NXT 1.0. Speaking of NXT.
Here's Andrade.
Here comes Andrade.
His weird outfits he has on.
Oh, he had a mask. I'm like, where's Andrade? I thought Andrade was the guy in the back.
No, he's in the mask. And
I thought this was Amos.
He just comes out and...
I like it. The mask. I love the mask. It should be green, or brown. What show is that? With Jim Carrey.
Oh, the mask. But it's green when he gets it on himself. Luke says, so since I can't watch the Hall of Fame, Trav, want to stream it?
There again, that one. I'm okay doing anything.
You can do it by yourself.
I'm just good. Oh yeah, that would be fun.
Oh my god, I'm not going to know anything, and I'm just going to be sitting here the whole time going, this is fucking stupid.
This is me.
This is dumb.
Watching why I'm doing the chat. So I have no idea what's happening.
I don't even know when it's on. When is it on tomorrow?
I don't know. I haven't looked
it up. Or
on
Friday.
I don't know. I haven't looked it up. All I do know is that when Dwayne was here, I didn't see anything in wrestling. I had to go back and watch SmackDown.
Now you know how I feel. When you say, hey, look at that. And I'm like, I don't know anything that happened.
Anyways, this is the main event. This is the one that we predicted because Darby is a main eventer for AEW.
Thomas says AEW just released Tony's theme on their YouTube channel. Sophie says, I wonder for the people who order Mania both nights on regular pay-per-view, how much would it cost them? Don't know.
I don't know if you have to order both nights. That's an interesting question.
Film says, oh snap, it's Toni Storm. Wow. That was like 10 minutes ago, friend. You got to keep up, buddy. You got to keep up.
Yes. But yes, Toni Storm is here. She's in AEW. And she's in the Owen Hart tournament, which means that she's probably signed a contract, guys. This is a big deal. I'm a fan of this because the women's division is in terrible shape. I don't even care if they put the title on her tomorrow.
True.
Thunder Rosa's terrible. Anyways, Andrade just attacked Darby. Oh, God, he's breaking a skateboard over his back.
He just threw himself off the ropes onto him.
He just tried to do an Ollie Impossible right off Darby's spine. Darby right into the chair. Busted it looks like. Andrade's attacking the cameraman.
He's very angry about his stuff.
I don't know what's happening here. Cats, dogs, living together. Is he going to break that table with Darby's poor little frame? Oh, the table didn't break.
He didn't even move. Oh, that's so terrible. Robbie's like, Sophie buying Mania?
So Andrade has baseball pants on. I kind of dig it. Like,
Yeah.
he should play for the Yankees.
I think you say that most times when you notice his attire. Film says another ex-WWE star. It looks like Sophie here, where I am, the pay-per-view would cost me almost $100. I love WWE, but I love my wallet more.
Yeah, nobody likes $100 bills.
Nah, F-H-O-F. Film says, but seriously, come on, Luke. Don't cancel my favorite fetish. Toy Bandit liked. Yes,
Oh,
liked.
shit.
Sophie says, so Triple H helped AEW with all the talent that they signed from WWE NXT.
Oh, yeah, they're in love with these guys.
Luke says, I think chat should donate money to Trav to get a chat monitor. It's a tall, skinny monitor especially to put chats on. LOL. The problem with that is you still have to read them.
I can Google it and buy my own. But, yeah, that'd be cool to get donations for buying stuff like that.
I love my wallet, too, Luke. That's why I can still watch Mania without hurting my wallet. Luke's like, Robbie, I just can't support piracy.
It's just so bad.
Robbie's like, Darby going in tonight. He's out there for you, Robbie. Your bestie. Film's like, say,
Andrade's all sorts of jacked.
He might have had to work tonight, Film.
I love that Andrade has knee pads on under his pants.
So it makes his legs look weird?
No. Oh. You can just tell they're there. Like, wear them on the outside. It would look better.
Well, I think he does it for aesthetics. I don't know.
No, yes. Aesthetically pleasing to keep your knee pads. If one of them fell down, you couldn't get it back up.
It'd be hilarious.
It would just be like this bump in your shin.
You would see it, too, though, because
his
high pants are all high water.
Uh-huh.
So it'd just be dangling down there. What you got? Oh, is that my underwear? Nope, it's not.
Should I shave my eyebrow like that?
No.
Oh, wait, you wouldn't notice because I don't have eyebrows. I was gifted with no eyebrows. I was thinking about going to a tattoo artist and having him give me eyebrows.
Here, hold my baby.
I would have it do them really light. Because they're blonde, so you can't see them.
Can we just draw eyebrows on you?
Do you have a blonde marker?
No, we got to draw the black ones.
That's what I
So you have like the evil look on your face.
So we're just like, All right, the match has officially begun right now. I don't know how much time's left. We got about 13 minutes left, guys.
Gabby, he's all fooked up there in the corner.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Darby tossed like a bag.
Well, that's what he likes, so it's fine. He likes it when you're
rough.
When you're rough with him, he really enjoys it.
He's like rough sex, make it hurt, rip the pants and rip the shirt.
Gross. Film says that. Maravi said, "Luke, how do you think I'm watching AEW tonight?" And Sophie says,
shit,
the
again.
Network wasn't a thing. I don't think anybody would bother order both nights of Mania. They have to wait till the next day.
If they didn't have the network, it would be one night Mania. Yep. There's no way they would do that to people.
Yeah. Luke says, Trav, the Hall of Fame is 10 p.m. Eastern Friday or 8 p.m. your time.
Right. Yeah, it would be on right after SmackDown. Like, literally, it would just be SmackDown it.
Oh, okay.
And then it would probably be a couple hours.
Yeah, at least.
Would be my guess.
Rick Perry's in the chat. Hey, Rick.
Hey, Rick.
Excuse me. Says, Sup, Wrestling Gab, is it just me or does Tony Storm theme remind you of Heart by Barracuda? You know, I wasn't really listening to her music, so.
Yes, it does. A little bit.
So Travis probably was. I was probably talking.
I heard it a little bit. I was like, oh, that's definitely different.
Women's armpits will never be canceled. But anyways, did Jade wrestle? No, she's not wrestling
Jade
tonight.
is not wrestling tonight. I don't know if she's going to wrestle on Rampage or if it's going to be on next Wednesday.
Probably.
But she is going up against the former UFC fighter, former NXT star, if you can believe that, you guys. There's going to be a former NXT star on AEW.
No, really?
Yes.
Oh my God, how is that possible?
It's an official, it's a news break But yeah, she's wrestling. What's her name from the UFC?
Marina. I don't know her name.
None of that.
Robbie says, "Do you know how much I love Darby?" Yeah, I know, it's disgusting. Looks like you could put the chat monitor next to the TV so you can watch it while watching the show.
The chat monitor?
You could put the chat monitor next to the TV.
So like up there. Yeah, I'd have to see how big it is.
If it's big enough, it's all right. But like the TV is like way over there on the wall.
It's a big TV. So
it's like AEW is like WCW light. No shave eyebrow. No, we're gonna shave them all. Just shave off all of Travis's eyebrows that he doesn't have there.
Now I brought it to your attention. People are like,
does he not have eyebrows? That's so weird! Looks like, Sophie, you're like news reporters all drama. No actual research. Pickle is laughing. No. Robbie's like, Sharpie. Phil's like, Pickle, what do you think of this episode so far? Randy Sam is in the chat. Hey, Randy Sam says, hey, Wrestling Gab, is you a fan of Toni Storm? Because, to be honest, she don't do it for me at all. I much rather Britt cut a promo.
Right. Well, of course, I like the DMD, but Toni Storm looked fantastic. She put in a lot of work since she's been gone at WWE. Very impressed. Mm-hmm. I didn't know you could lose that kind of weight in that short amount of time. So good for her.
Sophie says, I read today that the Academy asked Will Smith to leave the Oscars, but he refused. Does anyone remember Spy Kids? Netflix is doing a reboot of it as a movie. That's amazing.
What are they rebooting?
Spy Kids.
Oh, wow. That's interesting. So that wasn't a movie?
It was a movie, but they're going to do a reboot of it as a movie.
I guess I thought reboots were like TV shows or something. That's my bad. It's my ignorance.
Luke says, Sophie, stop, please. Pickle's like, roll around Georgia Brown. That's the way I like it, twerk.
Right.
I don't know what you're saying. Robin's like, do you can't hate on Darby? Yes, I can. Rick Perry says 1 through 10 rating. Up.
That's the way I liked it.
Rick Perry says 1 through 10 rating. How you like Will Smith slap Chris Rock? I don't think it really happened. I think it's just fake. And people are focusing on it and not focusing on the things that should be focused on.
I mean, I'm always down for a good fight at a bar or at a club or something. But if it is real, we'll throw that out there. Then I wish he would have handled it differently because there could have been a kid somewhere in America watching. Yep. But at some point, like somebody saw that GIF or whatever it is.
The meme?
A meme somewhere that he's actually hitting another man.
The Jeff?
And just for being upset. Like, you should never strike somebody because your feelings got hurt. That's my stance on striking a human. You don't attack somebody because they hurt your feelings. You attack them because they attacked you. That's the only excuse for violence. So in reality, a fight should never happen because unless both people hit each other at the same time or an actual real event like this.
Yeah, some real, wrestling stuff.
But that's my alone stance. I just don't think you should be allowed to hit somebody because your feelings got hurt. Your feelings are always hurt. Bam!
Is Dee going to be here Friday, or are you going to have one of your friends take over?
No, she'll be here.
No, I'll be here to annoy the crap out of all of you. Luke says, my PC setup has 2 chat monitors plus my 4 monitors. The chat monitors are on the left and right side, so I can always see chat no matter what I'm doing. That's awesome.
Yeah, I didn't know there was a such thing, so I'll have to Google it.
I'm poor. Help me. Just kidding. Sophie says, do you think Cesaro might show up on AEW or ROH TV? Nah. Sophie, if Cesaro was a smart man, he would just take some time off and do some meditation and all that stuff for himself. Film says, who's wrestling now as we speak? Darby and Andrade. Oh, Darby. People's like, it's normal ADHD AEW. I prefer more Kenny Omega.
And he'll be back at some point. Hopefully they can afford to re-sign him. The reason, I guess, they just announced that they're doing some budget cuts for AEW. So we're going to see where the smoke lies for that. And that's from Johnson from PW Insider or whatever. So you can Google that one.
Robbie's like, Tony, stop going to Popeye's takeaway, LOL. Randy Sam says, oh no, prayers to Bruce Willis.
Look, they've got themselves a Will Smith fight. Look it's Will Smith versus Will Smith.
Out there, just slapping each other up one side and down the other. That's nice.
Oh, shit. Andrade floored him. Might have gave him concussion.
They finally did something wrestling. That's amazing. Randy Sam wants us to have prayers to Bruce Willis. He's leaving Hollywood because of some diagnosis.
Oh, no.
Sad. Robbie says, I'm bored with Will Smith saga now. Sophie says, I saw the video. Will first laughed at the joke, then his wife rolled her eyes, and that's when Will went up there to slap Chris Rock.
So did he tell the joke then? I thought the joke was told like months or years ago or something.
No, it was that right then.
Oh, that's
he
hilarious.
Told it right at the Oscars. And there's Jada sitting there like, G.I. Jane 2. When's that coming out?
Oh, shit. That's classic.
And he laughed. And then Jada, because she's such a fucking puss ass.
Thin skin.
She's over there like... And so Will's like, oh no.
Oh, shit. Right into the referee.
She all angry.
So was that supposed to hurt the referee? Because the referee didn't even act like it hurt at all. Darby! That's a stunner. Rolls him up 2 and 3. No! Andrade kicks out.
He got out of it. Let's see. Sophie said that. Luke says, Sophie said talking about... Excuse me, frustrated. Phil says Darby's going to win. Robbie says Dia's trying to get Cesaro on the Gab to watch AEW with her. I would be okay with that. I actually really like Cesaro. I've been a pretty big fan of Cesaro's, actually. Phil says I think Cesaro should go to New Japan Pro Wrestling, or not AEW. I think he should too, Phil. I think he'd do a lot better in that because he's been there before.
So basically all you'd have to do is just get a normal TV and just put it sideways. Because it's just a TV, see?
Right? Is that the one he sent?
Nobody sent me anything.
Oh, Luke put one in the chat, so you can click the link and look at it. Film Sophie thinks Cesaro should... Oh, Sophie says Mario's stunt contract is not going to renew his contract. Yeah, Robbie says Film knows. Pico says, what I get from the incident is that it was assault. No matter what the joke was or wasn't, you can't go up on somebody, especially if they weren't instigated. It was uncalled for.
Right. That's facts.
The next segment of it, Jim Carrey put his 2 cents in after calling it a disgrace and thinking celebrities can get away with murder. And that's what it is, right? I mean, we can talk about it later. We've got Andrade and Darby out here having a feud happening. Right now,
Andre's...
And it's almost over, and then we can, like, kind of talk a little bit more about that. But he's like, I can't. I don't know which arm.
Tap him out?
Which arm should I grab? I'm not sure. Should I pull
Andrade's going to have to tap.
Is he?
He doesn't have a say.
Oh, no.
Oh, look at this.
Oh.
Sting. Attack somebody from behind.
But he couldn't. I think that's his manager dude that was down there.
Look at this. The Butcher and the Blade.
Oh, he got away from him.
They're piling it on Sting.
Sting.
Darby, here he can end it right here with the coffin drop, but instead he goes to the outside. Crossbody right down on the Blade and the Butcher.
And then, squished.
And then punched him in the balls on accident.
He's like, I got you. God damn it.
Come on, Andrade, you can do this. Not a roll-up, though. Boom, right into the buckle. Andrade, here it is. It's over if he hits this. He did it. It's over. Andrade wins it. 1, 2, and 3.
It's about time.
I was saying that, too. If Andrade doesn't win this, it's dumb.
Yeah, it is dumb.
Because that means they're not pushing him at all. He should have stayed in WWE. Right? Remember, he asked for his release and got it granted.
Mm-hmm. He did. Robbie says Film knows people have said that. So AEW is doing the WWE thing by saying they are releasing talent because of budget cuts. Yes. Luke says here's a pic of that. Here shows a monitor what it looks like. It's tall, skinny one. I'll click on it just a minute. Randy Sam says you see my comment of Bruce Willis Gap. I did, and I read it. Sophie says Marko. Film says go Darby go.
Go Darby go go.
Polo. Sophie says, with the Will Smith Chris Rock thing, I can't tell if it's real or fake. Pico says the next segment. Oh, I read that. Luke says, Sophie, let it go, please. Ayla says, I'm back. Had to cry in the shower, but then I short-circuited. Did you have to cry in the shower? Why are you crying in the shower, you weirdo? It's just a melee of people. So he says, I'm surprised how serious Jada took the joke. She was in some funny movies and shows over the years. Robbie says, let it go, Luke. This ain't Disney Frozen, fam. Luke says the monitors are taller and thinner to make the typing look better on a screen instead of the short but wide monitor. Those stretch text and make it hard to read at times. Pickle says butcher in skinny jeans probably wasn't a good idea for running. I was like, hello, Pickle, did you try it?
Matt Hardy and Jeff Hardy. You guys won't believe this, but more WWE guys.
What?
No
There's
way.
More of them? Oh, that's so weird. Pickle says skateboarding in skinny jeans can be rough. LOL.
I can only imagine.
It was like I cried in the shower so no one could see my tears. What the fuck?
Sounds like a song.
Why are you crying in the shower, you freak? I was like, hey, Misty and Travis, did you hear about Disney's situation?
Are you talking about the CEO?
What'd they do? Is there a film? Just kidding. Anyways, that's the end of AEW Dynamite, guys. Looks like, the Butcher got so excited he decided to rip off his shirt.
When who wouldn't?
I don't know. People do.
You got to rip off your shirt.
Anyways,
when you get that kind of
people,
excitement.
about that stuff about it, yes. So let's say it really did happen, right? And it wasn't some, thing that they made up.
It was definitely
a stunt, right? Because it looks exactly like a stunt. It looks like, what's his face set himself up to take the smack. Will came up there and smack him. So in all reality, yes, security would have been called. Will Smith would have been escorted off the property. Assault charges would have been made.
Right. Well, Chris Rock didn't file charges. But
right. But he should have.
Right.
Or they would do it on his behalf because they would be like, well,
they can override.
He smacked you. And then you would have had any kind of EMT people or whatever people out there coming in and making sure that he was okay and everything like that. So it's kind of one of those things where it's like, yeah, the fake slap heard around the world. I mean, that's how I see it at this point. It's just so dumb that it's like, Jesus. And these people, I'm on side Will and I'm on side Chris. And it's like, yeah, I'm not on either side. You guys are just stupid. But
I'm always on Team Jacob.
Always on Team Jacob. You're like,
no matter what the fight is.
Werewolves, much better than anybody else.
Edward's cold.
he's sparkly, which is
and he's taller and
disgusting. It looks like rip, stab. Robbie's like, oh, Piccolo tries these things so you don't have to go through the pain. That's good. Film says, yes, you are correct, Travis. The CEO stuff of the Disney situation.
Yeah, that's probably something we aren't going to get into online.
No, you'll tell me about it after we get offline, though. Robbie says, oh, Will Smith had his time now. And Film says, bye, Travis and Misty. Love y'all. God bless America. God bless everybody. And Thumbs Armpits. Peace out. I love this live stream. Thanks, Phil.
But you're more than welcome to talk about it. We're not going to talk about it.
Yeah, thanks so much, Film, for letting us know, coming in here and hanging out with us tonight. We really appreciate it. Robbie's like, big up, Travis D. Don't forget about my link. I'm going back to click on it right now, Luke. Chill your roll, my man. Chill it. Chill. In that space of time. All right, everybody, thanks for hanging out with us tonight. We'll definitely see you on Friday for SmackDown, WrestleMania SmackDown. By the way, WrestleMania SmackDown.
And I don't think there's going to be any go-home stuff.
No, because it's not called Go Home, so it's called WrestleMania SmackDown.
Right, I think what they're going to do is the matches that they weren't, the Andre the Giant Battle Royal is going to be on there and some other stuff, but I don't think Ronda Rousey's going to be on there. I don't think Charlotte's going to be on there. Possibly they could, but I'm not sure.
I don't know if they will with all that fighting stuff.
They didn't do anything on Raw. So they could be on SmackDown, but Brock and Roman, they're done until Mania. They're not going to be on there.
Right.
So you're not going to see any of the Tribal Chief.
Yeah, probably not. Robbie says DVR SmackDown for me. Okay, sweet. Come on over. It was like night, and that's it. And Pico says, take care, Pew. See you soon. Yes, of course. All right, as we said, we will see you on Friday, and of course, we'll go over all the matches again for WrestleMania. There are a couple changes and things that got added. There might be some other things that are changed and added in that time frame up to Friday. So we'll go over night 1 and night 2 again. Probably make sure we have all the matches that we know of that are happening. Give our predictions for the ones that we didn't give predictions to this last weekend and all that good stuff. So thanks again.
Looks like there's 14 matches. So, all right, everybody. Thanks for watching Wrestling Gab, and we'll see you on Friday.
Yep.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.